Well, hello, my friends. Pearlo Wisdom here from Rico and Pearlo's House of Hymes Exotic NHL Picks Frolic. And that's 2 days in a row. I nailed the title, baby. Yeah. And today, I can't believe Chicago doesn't beat St. Louis in that spot. I got to look back at how many times a team has won against another team when they played 5 games in 7 nights. I don't know if there's come on. Now I gotta sweat this Utah game, and I got Utah. I thought Utah was gonna come out with a better effort than this. Like, seriously, man, you don't have some pride like this. They're not playing with shit here for a team that's just lost 2 in a row on the road. They are not playing well at all. Did Eberle get over his shots? I got Eberle over shots. No, he hasn't got over. I need one more for Eberle, and I need one more for Hayton. I never should. Hayton has bitten me in the ass before. He had 8 shots yesterday for Florida, and the day before that, he had 5. And ever since he got benched, he's been going over his shots. He got 1 in the first period, and I've been sweating one more here now since. I did have Sergachev over shots and under blocks. He has 1 block so far. So overall, I'm probably going to be a little bit red today on 2 games, though. Yeah, it's not that bad, right? It's not that bad. We can live with that. Oh, here we go, Dre. Dre. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. I literally had a nap before the show. We went to literally did. We went to what was it called? Yummy Bowl or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And but actually, I got to say, here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, it's not that big. It's about 200,000 people, but there's a really good restaurant here, and that one was really good. It was really good. It's one of those ones where you pick all your stuff and then they cook it up for you in the bowl and everything like that. You can pick whatever you want in there and stuff. And have you ever had that before?
No.
They have all these ingredients, and
Uh-huh.
you can have like everything, and then they have the sauces on the outside, and you pick them whatever you want in it, and then you give it to them, and they cook it, and then they bring it to you, and they make it like give you rice, and you have noodles and stuff like that. It's really good. It was really
That's
good.
cool.
But I was tired after that, so I had a nap.
Stuff your face.
So this is a good time to remind everybody. Hymes Body Lube. It is the best there. I said it. Brown sugar flavor coming in now. That's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. When I say flavor, it's also scented, just like brown sugar as well. All the flavors have a scent to it. We also have unscented for those that don't like scents. So you can check those things. Go away, Seattle. Go away. I got Seattle team total under 2. I took it at plus 150. I just got fun little bets in this one. Chicago fucked me up, though. Did you actually had Chicago, didn't you? Or did you ever end up betting?
Yeah. I just took 2 plays today. I took Chicago money line and I took Sergachev over 1.5 shots.
Oh, it's a 2-man advantage. I was just thinking to myself, wow, this is like a horrible penalty kill for Utah. I didn't realize it was a 2-man advantage.
Oh shit.
Oh, man. I don't even know how that happened. So sorry I jumped in on you. You had what?
Yeah, no, all I had was 2 plays. All I did was I took Chicago money line. I took it last night at plus 120. and then Sergachev's shots. But it was weird because when I looked, the line was minus 132. So I went over to, I think it was ESPN. I clicked 132. I went over to my account, and then I went to deposit 264 because I was going to make it a 2 unit play. And I went to deposit 264, deposited 264. I went back to the play. It was minus 145. So I was pissed. So I ended up just playing it for 1 unit for minus 145. But
Yeah, I got a
yeah,
minus 142. I hit that.
yeah. I was
I
pissed though. It
forgot
was minus 132.
Justin Casey. I've been telling everybody go to Tony's Picks. I forgot to tell them my Tony's Picks stage name. I forgot to tell them that. They're going over there and looking for me, and they can't find my stage name at Tony's Picks is Steve Duncan. So go check that out. It's Steve Duncan. I forgot to tell you that. You will find it there. Yeah. So go over. That's my stage name at Tony's Picks. I apologize. Should have been telling. All right, Justin. Thanks. Thanks for heading over there. It's actually a really good, possibly really good. You didn't find it today. Wait till tomorrow because this was not the greatest day in the land for me. They got 23 seconds. I'm sweating this out. I don't have much on these games, though. Like, why would you bet a lot on these games? This was not a very good card. But tomorrow's card looks like a much better card. We already went through the day games yesterday, but we may revisit them depending on, how fast we get through the other ones. Unless you already have. Is there anything you've already – we got to talk about the Quinn Hughes trade, right? Like, we can't just pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So that's weird. I still think that's probably how much they gave up because I still think he's going to New Jersey. Really, like I find it hard to believe he wouldn't be going to New Jersey, but maybe they woo him in enough to stay in Minnesota. Who knows? But I find it hard to believe he wouldn't go play with his brothers still. So let's say he went and played with his brothers. What do you think? Like, he's going to play with his brothers. You get a year and a half of Quinn Hughes in Minnesota. How does that sound to you? Like, is that the deal they gave? How much they gave up? Rossi, that Olin kid. Olin, is that his name? He looks like he could be a player.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably kind of like what McDavid did, right? Let's just, Kraken just scored.
No.
It's just like kind of like McDavid. Let's just sign a year and a half or 2 years or leave it at that. Not sign, but leave it at that and just see how it pans out and see where we're at when that time comes, and we'll go from there. I think, like you said, there's a good chance he still goes to play with his teams, but I think he just wants to leave the option open and not make no long-term decisions right now.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like anyways.
That sucks. I need Utah -1. Well, I could still get the push, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not over yet. Utah could win in regulation. I'm really surprised by both of these games. I'm surprised Chicago wasn't balls out if you put Spencer Knight in there. I guess they must have known something. St. Louis on 5 games in 7 nights. 5 games in 7 nights. You can't outwork that fucking team. Like, they put Spencer Knight in there thinking that this was going to be a really, really tough game, I guess, and they have a better shot at Detroit tomorrow. Or is that when it is? Yeah, they have Detroit tomorrow, right? Chicago.
Yeah, I think so.
Chicago had the rest advantage and everything. I don't understand. I don't understand for the life of me.
I guess they just got up and played, right? That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, and this one too. I'm surprised that Utah. I'm fading Utah from now on. I don't think now this was a big one for me. If you this is the final game of your homestand that you've lost two in a row on, and you're playing for your
Hmm.
fans, and you can't like you can't be like balls out in this game like you were against LA. I don't get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I didn't play Gunther because I agree with you, Justin Casey. That guy is voodoo. Like this should be a balls out Utah win, no problems whatsoever. They should be banging in the corners like fucking crazy. They should be all over these guys like stink on shit. I'm off of them now. It's I said this before. I think it was last year when the Calgary lost to the Islanders in the spot similar to this. And I said right then, Calgary, you're not making the playoffs. And I'm saying it right now. I already bet Utah to miss the playoffs. They're even if they win this game now, I don't care. You're not making the playoffs because if you don't have any character on your team. You can't lose this game against Seattle. You just fucking can't. So I'm off of Seattle. Either I fade them or off of Utah. Either I fade them or I'm not betting them anymore. That's it. Even if they do win this
Yeah,
regulation, I don't care. Not touching them anymore.
I mean, I think you kind of see that too. Like, I'm a fan of Utah, and every time we're talking or discussing Utah, like, I feel like you have to find a really good spot to take them because they're almost like Edmonton. Like, they're very hard to read. They win in spots they shouldn't. They lose games that they should win. And then sometimes they just go in there and they manhandle fucking teams, and then sometimes they get fucking manhandled. I swear it's just like Edmonton, but it was like that in Arizona. Like you would have, Colorado come into town, and Arizona's just dead awful, and they go in here and they beat the fucking Stanley Cup champions at home. It's just,
Yeah.
I guess it's just weird.
And if you look at Turney behind the bench, he looks frustrated as hell. He really
Yeah.
does. And I know they're out Cooley, but it didn't matter even when Cooley was in. It's just this particular spot against Seattle on the road, who's a bad road team. This should not be a draw. You shouldn't. This should not be. And now they're probably going to play for a draw to the under, and it just shouldn't be. But it was undisciplined. I don't know what happened that made that 5-on-3, but I don't know what
Yeah.
the penalties were, but I'd have to look at it. But Seattle looks like they're ahead of them in pace, and Seattle's a slow team. This is very frustrating, very frustrating.
And it kind of makes sense too with Utah because when Utah, I keep wanting to say when Arizona, when Utah was going on that really good run, like I don't remember how many games they had won straight, and they were like really good at home. Like the line that was on fire was Cooley, Gunther, and Paterka. So now that why is my camera not focused on me? So now that Cooley's out of the lineup, all of that offense that was being produced is not being produced anymore. Oh, they just almost scored. But yeah, so I mean, it kind of makes sense in some aspect, given that the most hottest line was Cooley's line and Cooley's out.
Yeah, but I mean, this is one that you should just be able to grind out a win. You should
Yeah,
just be outworking Seattle all over the place. Like you should be just swarming them, shots from everywhere. It's Grubauer. You should have at the end of this game. Well, they do have 30 shots. Um, so I guess no, they have 26 shots. You shouldn't be getting outshot by Seattle, the lowest shooting team in the league. You're getting outshot by Seattle, who
yeah.
has the lowest amount of shots per game in the league. Like this is just unacceptable.
There
Unacceptable.
was there was one goalie prop I liked today that I passed up, and I was really pissed that I passed it up. Can you guess which one that was? There was only four
Grubauer
goalies
over.
today. No,
Other
I
way?
wanted to take Hofer.
Hofer. Yeah, I thought about it too.
It was only 21 and a half.
I thought about
I'm like, they got to get more than
it.
21 and a
Oh,
half. I went and
really?
looked back. Yeah, it was 21 and a
I don't
half.
think I saw the Hofer thing. I was out doing Christmas stuff. Shit, I would have been
Oh, yeah,
all in.
it was 21 and a half, and I'm like, they're going to get like 23 somewhere in that neighborhood. I think they ended up with 25. But man, yeah, when I saw it cash early in the third period, I was like,
I
I
should have
knew
been
I should
all
have
over
done
that.
that. Oh, how did he miss that? That's Smaltz again, too.
Jeez, besides a couple shot props, I'm gonna get skunked today. Unless, oh my god, who was
Oh, you
that?
just meant that was Schmaltz. You're
Uh,
talking. You're
no, I'm not
showing.
far
You saw
behind
that
it.
one where he came down the slot right on top
Yeah,
of the
and he
net
basically
for a
just
tap
like
in.
he did a
Yeah,
Muppet dive, like
yeah. Oh,
when the Muppets when they just like Grover for no reason fall all over the place. That's what it looked like. Jesus.
ooh, Utah's going
Uh,
on the power play.
oh, that's good. Get one.
Cross checking.
Put Barrett Hayton out there.
Lindgren.
Fuck me. I don't think Hate. I think Hate plays second power.
Justin said your reach around boy Chandler is hitting those SOGs again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's not like Krebs level reach around. He's spiritual reach around. He has value. It's not like Krebs. He's not that high up there. I
Robert,
gotta watch.
I feel that. I feel that. When I took it at minus 110 and I woke up and I saw it at even 100, I'm like, oh my God, the fucking world is on the Blackhawks. Like
Yeah,
I was starting to,
you're starting to
I
get
hated it
because
at that
it's a
point.
heavy public play.
Yeah. I'm like, when
But
when a line moves like 20 cents, like he says it closed out minus 110. When I saw it, it was even money. So it already had moved like 20,
but it
25
was
cents by
sharp
then.
money too. It's because Spencer Knight was put in there. I didn't. It
Yeah.
was blacked out. I couldn't watch the game, so I don't know what happened there. It was a funky spot to put Spencer Knight in. Actually, I didn't really like it. They should have put Soderblom in here,
To be
but
honest, they just look, I mean, they were the better team tonight for sure. They were faster to the puck. It seemed like Bedard was trying to do everything by himself. Couldn't get nothing done. Bedard ended up in the box, frustrated. Like it in the last 5 minutes, Bedard was stuck in the box for two, and it just started off that way. Like you could just tell right there, like Chicago wasn't getting the puck to go their way. They weren't keeping possession. They couldn't maintain the puck in the own zone. Like it was like one thing after the other.
just sharing this out and we'll get.
Gunther just scored.
Oh, good. I'm not going to get skunked. Maybe it's not over yet. I almost took team total over, but I felt like a 3-1 game. But I just didn't
That
want
was
to.
another. You didn't want to what?
I didn't want to put. I didn't want to put too much on these games because we got a big slate tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I didn't go too crazy with these games.
Yeah, that was another thing I passed up was Gunther goal.
I did not. I do have Gunther the goal, and you can thank Terry Edelman for that because I didn't realize he was hot right now, as he was, and I
Hmm.
watched the show and he had it, so I took it for a goal.
Yeah, I mean a lot of his goals
But
have
I
been
didn't
one
take him
timers,
over
but
shots because he was talking about it, and Gunther does some weird shit. Like, did you have him over shots or?
I put him in a parlay, but I didn't play him straight because it wasn't a playable nine. And it's the same thing. Like you really got to catch him in a good spot because I
Yeah,
almost want to take him when he's not on a streak because he's not like a consistent cover of three. Sometimes he is on a split, but like whether he's at home or away or certain teams. But I think right now with Cooley too, they're still trying to find the rhythm in their new lines, and you can definitely see some nights though. Some players take the nights off and they'll have 0 attempts.
Yeah. This is a young team still, too, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's a young team that has to. But I never understood the Paterka move. Like, they just have too many of the same player, and Paterka just added more of the same player. You know? I didn't really understand it. They need some guys that can play a more robust they need bigger players up front. They need some big guys. They need like Bulldogs, Neighbors, guys like that. They need a couple, one or two guys like that. Kraus just doesn't have it anymore. He's not good enough to be doing that.
Yeah, I don't know if Quinn will play tomorrow. That's kind of might be too soon, but I've also been surprised.
Hayton got his shot. Okay. Hayton got his shot. So I'm not bad today. I'm actually probably a little bit green today, as long as Utah holds on to this lead. All right, we should probably get into the cards so we're not here for 4 hours today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told my wife I'd try to be off by 11.
Oh, yeah, you're behind me. Think about it. For me, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh,
yeah.
My, 11? Oh, my gosh, we better burn through this motherfucker here. All right.
Well, I mean, we talked a little bit about the morning games, so we can just briefly talk on them and then move on.
Well, what I was thinking about doing is we'll see how that goes, and then if we get to the day games and it's too late, we'll just say you can watch yesterday's video, right?
Oh,
or
okay,
if there's anything different about the day games that you've changed your mind on or whatever,
Yeah, at least now we'll have odds. We'll have odds and we'll have.
Well, one thing is with the Ottawa Wild game now, if Hughes is going to play, that changes things.
Yeah. They don't have him in the lineup, but
the Ottawa Senators, we'll go over it quick. I had the Senators yesterday, but I'm not so sure now. I mean, the Hughes thing can be a good thing, but maybe not right away because you got all the media shit going on and everything. I still think Ottawa might be able to pull that one out. Not to mention when Hughes is in, he hasn't played with anybody yet. Like, he doesn't – it's going to be all new to him. It's going to be kind of funky. I would give him a practice first before bringing him over, but we'll see. I mean, who knows? I mean, he's so good that he'll probably be able to figure it out. But as it stands right now, if Hughes is in, I would take Hughes over Shots. Stuff like that. But what did we have? They had Ducks, Devils. I had. You can go watch the other. I think nothing's really changed for me. Has anything really changed for you for what talking about last night?
No, but on the other hand, too, I really haven't looked at any updates.
So we'll go back to it a little deeper at the end. The only thing I forgot is they are day games and.
Yeah, like the Anaheim game.
To go under a little more, but yeah.
Yeah, the Anaheim game's like a 9:30 local game for them.
Yeah, which is kind of tough for Anaheim, but New Jersey's form, I'm sticking with the Ducks. But okay, we stopped at Lightning Islanders. Let's go to the Canadiens and Rangers. Be interesting, first of all, to see if they try Fowler again here. After winning in Pittsburgh, if they go to the kid again here at MSG, I personally would myself. I mean, it's easy for me to say they know the goaltender better than me, but from everything I heard about scouts and stuff, and they said you don't need to worry about confidence with this kid. It's like he doesn't even realize what's going on. However, we did
Like,
have somebody in the chat yesterday say that he actually wasn't very good in big games in college. Uh,
hmm.
yeah, of
Let me
course,
see. Let me
Jack.
see.
They're going to bring Jack and Luke to Minnesota rather than Hughes going. Yeah, of course, that's going to happen. So you don't want him. You don't want Kaprizov then, because that's what you'd have to do to get those two guys. So we'll look at
Hold on.
Rangers and Montreal. I'm leaning Montreal to keep the ball rolling here a little bit, especially if they put Fowler in, but a little tougher. That's what I mean. Like right now, if you put anybody other, if you put Dobish in or Montembeau here, isn't that a tough spot for both of them?
Yeah, I think so.
Like it's almost like you instantaneously made them the backup, or maybe they, because I think maybe part of the reason why both of them are struggling a little bit. There's two reasons. Teams have a book on them this year because they're paying attention to Montreal this year, and that's I was, that's kind of what I figured what would happen with Montreal this year is they would struggle more because teams are going to be coming out for them. And last year, maybe like they hadn't played against these guys. They hadn't shot against Montembeau and Dobish too much. Montembeau played in Florida for a while, but maybe more Montembeau than Dobish. But now
Yeah.
they have a read on him. And the other thing is, I wonder they're how old is Montembeau? Dobish is just young. They're hearing in Montreal this Fowler, 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 Fowler all day. And I want all the time. And I wonder if it's like psychologically that's putting so much pressure on them.
Monterbol's 29.
Montembeau's older, so he should be. But still, even then, you know, you keep
Yeah.
on hearing about this upstart Fowler kid, this guy that's going to be the next. Like they've been calling him the next Dryden and all that shit in Montreal because that's what they always do.
Yeah.
And maybe it's kind of like put more pressure on them. Oh yeah, good. The Utah is going to take a penalty now. That's a good idea. Jesus, a hooking penalty with 4 minutes left in a 3-2 game that you haven't had a home win on this homestand, and you take a
Yeah.
hooking penalty. If I'm a coach, I'm losing my mind. I bag skate the shit out of these guys after. Like there's a time when you just go, you know what, you're not making the playoffs. So at the very least, once before I get fired, I'm gonna bag shit the fuck out of you guys till you wake up and grow up and become a team. I would lose my mind. Absolutely. Because Turney is a damn good coach. He doesn't deserve this bullshit. Uh, no, it isn't like the Seattle power play is good, but they did score one. Now it was 5-on-3, but still a lack of discipline. So how are you leaning with the Rangers?
So I know the Rangers are absolutely horrible at home, but they're on a 3-game losing streak. They're gonna have Shesterkin in net. Shesterkin, I mean, the Rangers have handled this head-to-head matchup in history 7-3. It is a heavy lean to, or a heavy history to the over 8-2. But like it's kind of scary because the Rangers haven't been able to really score at home other than that one game, I believe. But it's kind of hard not to take or want to take the Rangers here, in my opinion. Montreal's got this is their fourth game in 6 nights.
This is their fourth game in 6 nights, most of them at home. They're coming off of that's a pretty big win against Pittsburgh too, the Crosby, right?
Yeah,
So, but I mean, this is a pretty big game, so I wouldn't call it like it's not
it's
really a come down spot because anytime you play the Rangers, it's a big game. Just like Toronto, I guess we should give the Rangers a little bit of flack here because they get competed against harder than most teams, just like Toronto. Everybody wants to beat the Rangers.
Yeah.
But
Or
the
actually,
question
no, I'm
is
sorry.
here, what is this Montreal team, right? Is that
Yeah.
what we're really getting to? What is this Montreal team? Is it a 5.5?
No, it's a flat 6. It's not 4 games and 6 nights. I thought
No.
it was. Utah scored 4-2.
Oh, okay. I wish I would have took the team total over.
Paterka. He heard you were talking shit, so he said, "Here, I'm gonna score." So you can see why they brought me over.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At least they can score an empty netter. As far as empty netters go, that's a pretty nice one, actually. I don't think anything bad about Paterka. I think he's a good player. It's not like Paterka's bad or anything like that.
Yeah, it was
I
just
just
more of what
don't.
they
I
already
didn't
have.
understand why you needed to get a Paterka with that package for
Yeah.
this team. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
I like Paterka as a player. He's solid. I mean, solid
Yeah.
offensive dude. It's not that.
But yeah, I mean, back over to the Rangers. They
I'm
were
gonna go
also
back
shut out
to
last game.
right.
They were all, so I could definitely see, like, you know, and we've seen it before. Not saying that it's not gonna happen or gonna happen, but I could see Sister can come in here and stand on his head and keep Montreal to maybe 2 goals or something like that. But I if I had it's Montreal, right? So yeah, I just don't like -145,
If
and I
it's
don't think I
Montembeau, I'm
trust
not
him in
taking
reg.
Montreal. There's just no way. That's a terrible spot
Yeah,
to put Montembeau. Um,
yeah,
no way. No way. I'm not. I just can't do it. There's no way I'm taking Montreal. It says Montembeau right now. I don't know why you
hmm
wouldn't go back to Fowler. I wouldn't know why. He had a good game in Pittsburgh. You know, I guess they don't want to kill the other guy's confidence, but I mean, bringing up a kid from the minors to play against Crosby is already doing that. I mean, so I don't understand. They got the Oilers next too. Did you say that already?
No, I did not. Yeah, they
So
do.
they got McDavid coming
Ooh,
to
it
home
they're
right after
playing.
that.
This is a front end of a back to back.
Yeah,
They play them
they're
back to
playing the
back
Oilers the next day.
day. Yep.
So Montembeau getting this spot, I bet you they go back to Fowler. That's why they're not playing Fowler because they're going to play Fowler against the Oilers. So Fowler's actually going to get the big McDavid game, and Montembeau is going to get this Rangers game on the road.
Let me see.
No,
I'm gonna
5-2. I
update
should have took
these.
that team total over. Fuck.
So one is showing Montrable and Shesterkin. The other one is showing Fowler and Shesterkin.
We'll see. This is going to be
And
very
goalie
important here who
post.
they play in that. I think
Yeah.
Fowler. I think they play Fowler. You want to put that kid in that spot in against McDavid? I'll tell you what. That game on Sunday is an over all to
Oh
fuck shit.
my lord.
What's that?
You'll see it.
Seattle scores. Seattle
Yeah.
scores a shitty no need goal.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get the team total under 2. Wow, it would have been
So
a
you don't get
push.
the push. Yeah, you don't get the push.
Oh, okay.
That,
I don't care
that's
about that.
fucking.
I had more on the in regulation.
I don't know why goalie post ain't loading.
You know what? I said if they don't slam this game, and they did kind of slam it, but the early stuff, I'll give them a little bit of a break. I'll keep my eye on Utah now. If they would have like had a shitty third and didn't come in and do something here, then Marchment was Ian's bargain bin today too. Eh? They caught it. Other one fuckers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, good for them. So I will say this: Lane Hudson has been shooting like a motherfucker. Take him over shots. Lane Hudson. That's one thing I will be taking in this game. But I'm leaning the Rangers here. It's hard game. It's hard to take the Rangers at home, but plus 700. I had a little bit on Yamamoto too, because it's his old team. But I'm not. I'm talking like I made like I'm talking like Starbucks money. That's all. Nothing.
That's a lot.
I just put a little bit. Yeah, exactly. $53. That's all.
Starbucks money is more than pizza money.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, what's your take on this game?
So the fact that they have Edmonton the next day, I'm feeling the Rangers here. They need a home win. They're coming off that big win against Montreal's coming off that big win against Pittsburgh. You gotta if like teams just off. Usually when teams have a was Chicago the front part of a back to back today too? There's a good example.
Yes, it was.
Psychologically, especially young players, when they know they have a game the next day, psychologically, subconsciously, or it's in the back of your mind that you got to save some room for tomorrow, especially with the big home game. This feels like a Ranger spot.
Yeah, I believe it's Detroit that they play tomorrow.
Chicago. Yeah, they play Detroit tomorrow, and they play Edmonton. It feels like a Ranger spot. I don't know if I want to bet a side here. That's the thing. Like, they're terrible at home. Yeah. The Rangers are terrible at home.
And the total solely hinges upon who's in net.
Yeah, if it's Moncton Bull, I can't take Montreal. They're plus 120. Yeah. Can't take the Rangers at minus 142 at home. What's their home record?
No, it's horrible. 3-8-3.
Right.
I mean, you can look at that home record one of two different ways, too. You think that it's a long hockey season. That record's not going to sustain itself. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But
yeah,
over history, they've always been better at home. So at some point, they're going to start winning at home. It's just a matter of when. So I see it both ways. But on the other hand, too, it's like when you look at their metrics at home and not being able to score, like I'd rather wait to start to see them to win 3 of 5 games or something at home before I really want to take them. But I do lean Rangers here.
These are two different divisions. Maybe a draw.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Definitely could see that.
Draw, and this feels like maybe a funky over, but I mean, I'm sure the Rangers have not played too many overs at home because they haven't been able to score. Like, if they put Fowler in here, though, I now all of a sudden lean to Montreal.
If they put in Fowler here, I'm all of a sudden leaning the under.
And maybe the under
with him, it's just Shesterkin. I could see them battling out, especially too, like you said, two different teams, different divisions. If they get a 1-1, 2-2, I would even say early in the third period, I could see both of them not wanting to risk not getting a point and just riding that out to OT.
You already mentioned that Rangers own them, right?
Yeah, 7-3 in the last 10.
And
I believe
Yeah, this is
Yep.
2 over series. You gotta take the over. Holy fuck. There hasn't been an under for since January 15, 2023.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Like that's
And
why I
there
said
has
it's
been a
heavy
lot of
over
draws
eight
in
and
here
two.
too. I could see it too because Montreal got their mojo going against Pittsburgh. Do you think they're going to come in and play like people? A lot of people said, "Well, I knew they were going to play better defensively against Pittsburgh." I didn't see a team that played better defensively against Pittsburgh. I saw the Pittsburgh Penguins not score with a lot of shots. I don't know where people were getting this idea that they played better defensively. They didn't play better defensively. They played their normal defensively, which wasn't very good. So maybe look at Rangers. Maybe look at if it's Fowler, take his over saves. But I'm going to play the over. You
Yeah.
can get a 5.5 right now at DK -135. I'll play the juice.
One thing to also note, in regards to the over, is Quick got the majority of all of the starts in those games. Shesterkin only played like 3 of those 10 games, or the last 9 games.
Oh
And
yeah,
then one of the games it was Halak, and then the other 6 games were all Quick.
but that tells
So
you how
I
long it's been Halak. Shit, how long it's
yeah,
gone over. But I mean, yeah, I mean it wouldn't be my favorite over on the card, but I'll put a little bit on it. And Quick, if Quick was in, I wouldn't like the over. You
right.
know, because he's playing friggin' balls out. They should be playing him more. And Shesterkin's been playing good. Don't get me wrong, but Shesterkin's been really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
So if
and
we
it's got
like,
to be Shesterkin.
like I said, if we like the over, if it's Montembeau and net, if we're looking at the over, it's probably the Rangers scoring. So
Yeah.
probably the Rangers win this game. They all of a sudden start scoring at home. What? How? See, they only got two against Colorado, two against Vegas. Yeah, remember they took Vegas and Colorado to OT at home. They might have sucked. Those are two good teams to take to OT and win, right? Like it's
Yeah.
not. They've been playing some tough competition at home here. They played Dallas, and they beat them 3-2 at home. Tampa Bay beat them at home, but this is really stiff competition.
Yeah, and
And
they
they
took them all to OT, like you
and they
said.
took them all to
They grinded
OT.
them all out.
This is hate to say it, but Montreal ain't these teams right now. They're not.
Yeah.
So I think the Rangers win this game. It just depends on what you want to do. I kind of like Rangers first period a little bit. Um, but I don't think they've had a very good home first period. In fact, if I remember correctly, it's diabolically bad.
Yeah, I think if it's Montrable, then I like Rangers and Reg. If it's Dobish, probably the same thing, and maybe a little bit of the over. But
Maybe
if
team
it's
total over for the Rangers, team total over 3.
yeah, but if it's the Fowler kid, then I'm probably just gonna like I don't
Ooh,
really like the
Rangers have only
Rangers.
won one first period at home this year. So I don't know. Maybe we look at it the other way, and Montreal's coming in hot off that, hot and confident on that Pittsburgh win, and they win the first period. So maybe I'll just drop the first period idea altogether. But what I might do though, because that means if their first periods are that bad,
Yeah,
mm,
if it's Montrable, I'm probably not even gonna take a Rangers. I'm probably just gonna take
team total
Zabinajad
over.
for Zabinajad for like a point with Panarin, or Zabinajad assist and Panarin assist, because that way you cover if one of them scores, because you know the other assist is gonna come from them. But I mean, with such a huge slate, I don't really love the Rangers in this spot. I only lean the Rangers, so I'm probably not gonna play anything in this. But maybe what I said. We'll see. I'll do
Yeah,
wait
it's a
till we get
funky
a
game,
goalie.
isn't it? Yeah,
Just gonna wait
it's
to
a
get a
funky
goalie, and
game.
then I can make a.
Not
It's
many
hard to make a
props I
decision
really
now when
like.
we don't know.
Yeah, so we'll move on to the next game because like even the second period, first period shit's all fucked up too. So it's a fucked up game. But all right,
In this game, so Justin was asking who to take for SOGs in this game.
shots on goals. I mean, I could be wrong. The Rangers aren't they like all over the place on shots on goals?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
I know
really
one. The
depends.
one I already mentioned.
Oh, Hudson. That's who he was
Hudson
asking
over
about.
shots. He's been
You
going
did
over
say
his
that.
shots like crazy right now.
It's gonna
So
be only minus 110
for over
according
one and a half
to
shots for
for
Hudson,
over 1.5 shots.
yeah, take that. Maybe that's all you take in the game. To tell you the honest truth, he has been going over every single game. He went over to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they're
If it's quick and net, I'm on the Rangers for sure. But why would it be quick? The Rangers don't have anybody reason to play. They have nobody after this. Why would they play quick here?
Alexis Lafreniere has been shooting a lot at home. He's
Yeah,
covered it
he's
in three
actually been trying
straight.
to get his mojo going. He wouldn't be bad for a goal right now. He's got a couple points
Yeah,
there.
covered it in at three straight at home, and he's covered it in 6 of the last 7 games.
That's a good one. Have they changed their lines up? There's no injury
Minus
stuff really
132.
here.
Let's see. No, Fox
I
is
thought I
still
remember a
Kurt.
Montreal player getting injured.
Jake Evans is day to day. I don't know if that was a long term injury.
Connor Sherry's still on the fucking top line. It's unbelievable. If you can find him for a shot prop, though, he shoots up there. That'd be a good one.
Oh, you know what I was going to tell you is yesterday. Remember, we were both interested in Bowman. They yanked his over 1.5
Yep.
shots off the board, and then I looked and he had 0 shots. So I'm like, "Oh, thank you, Books. Thank you for taking it off the board
Yeah,
because
thanks
you
for
saved
that.
me. You saved me a unit there because
Yeah.
I would have played it if it was on the board."
That
But
just
yeah,
look at
I
that
mean,
defense is terrible. That defense is terrible for the Rangers. God, Susie Borgen, Matthew Robertson, Scott Morrow. Fuck me. That's terrible. For Montreal, he's pretty streaky. Slavkovsky's doing some shit right now. He's got some points recently, and you can
yeah,
get
he
him
has
at a
had
good
some
price.
points. Hmm.
They're putting Bulldog back up there again. Bolduc. Why do I call him Bulldog? Bolduc. They're putting him back up on the top line. So you might want to try him for a point. I just said, okay, so Koski, Kapanen, Demidov. Ever since they put Owen Beck back in the lineup, he's looked all right. Alexander Tessier's guy has been getting a couple points. He's not bad.
Zabinajad
But
assist.
I would take,
Zabinajad assist.
yeah,
He's had an assist in 4 straight home games, and he's also had 5 assists in the last 6 games versus Montreal. He has also had a goal in 6 straight games
okay.
versus Montreal, and had a 2-goal game in one of those 6.
Wow.
So that is a really good stat there, and I would think if it's Montrable in net, it's even a better bet. So I would say once we see
Have
if
these
it's
two teams
anybody,
played yet this year?
I don't think
Sorry.
so.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Let me see. Oh, they have. Rangers won
October
in
18th,
Montreal.
and the Rangers
Fourth
won.
thing.
Oh, fuck, it's a revenge game for Montreal. But, I mean, how many revenge games do you want here? The Rangers they haven't won too many revenge games,
Mm-hmm.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, revenge has not been on their mind.
There's been very close
um,
games. So, anyways, I still like the over 5.5. I like the draw. And I think I'm going to fuck the side until tomorrow. I promise you I'll post this one on Twitter tomorrow. Once I have more time to lean into it a little bit and we know the goalies and all that, just go over to my Twitter. It'll be one of the games I Twitter tomorrow. I promise.
Zabinajad, just looking a little further into it, Zabinajad has had points in 5 straight games versus them. He's had 2 points in 4 of those 6 games, and he's had 3 points in 2 of those 6 games. So he might be worth a look at 2 points tomorrow.
2 points, maybe, yeah. I'm not taking Montreal launching bulls in that at plus 125. But maybe you get a better line if they say Mountain Bulls in net here. Right? So maybe you want it. Maybe it'll be worth it for you.
Yeah, like I'm not too interested in it if it's Fowler, but I'm sure if it's Zabinajad, it's more likely to cash because we like the over, more goals.
Yeah. My biggest bet here is going to be that Hudson over shots. That'll be my biggest bet. Then whatever else I put on here probably won't matter too much. Okay, let's go to the next game.
I would say if you're going to bet Zabinajad, instead of taking 2 points, you just take his goal and you take his assist. And you cut your unit up in
take
half
a little
and
on
half.
a goal and a little on assist.
And if he gets 2 points, there's a likelihood of it's a goal and assist. So then you'll cash.
If you get one or the other, you're probably green anyways. So.
Yep, they'll both be plus money.
I do that all the time. Yeah. Okay, Carolina, Philadelphia. It's this annoying, spunky Philadelphia team. First game of home and home. Carolina coming off a Washington win. I think Philadelphia's got rest advantage here.
Let me see.
It's going to heavily rely on. It should be Vladar. They probably are going to play Vladar at home. Bussy's been playing a fucking shit ton of hockey, too. If they keep on going back to Bussy, I don't think this is going to be Bussy. I think this is going to be Anderson. But if it's Anderson, I'm taking Philadelphia team total over. He has just been horrible. I think they'll save Bussy for home. And I lean Philadelphia then too.
So you got RotoWire showing Kochetkov and Vladar. Goalie Post is showing Bussy and Arison. And Lightning is showing.
Own them. Holy
Lightning is showing. Left wing lock is showing Anderson and Vladar. So they're all over the place with this one.
Carolina beat them.
Yeah, 4-3 in OT.
In October, 4-3 in OT in Carolina.
That might have been the first game of the season for them. Or the second, because the season opened on the 8th.
Right. And I don't know if you can really pay attention to last year's losses. Or
no.
Even, series history doesn't matter here much. Because Philadelphia this is probably the best they've been in anything here. So I don't know if I pay attention to series history too much here. Coming off a 3-2 loss to Vegas that they played really well in. I thought they played really good in that game. They didn't they didn't let down to San Jose. They don't play down to their competition. They gave Colorado a damn good go. They beat Buffalo. They beat the teams they're supposed to, and they kind of struggle against the teams that are really good, but they still pull out points and they play hard. Yeah, I think that's likely what's going to happen here. Um, Carolina's on a heater though, but most of it's been at home. They lost to Buffalo on the road. That was in a bad spot. Barely beat Winnipeg. That was in the semi bad spot.
Wow,
I
both
think it's
these
gonna be a
games
tight
are
game.
close.
I lean the under here. I think this is gonna be a super tight game.
Yeah, especially if they go back to Bussy. But like if it's, I mean, if it's Anderson, I probably like Flyers team total over 2.5. It's
Yeah,
probably going to be 2.5. But yeah, and if it's Kochetkov, I mean, he's a serviceable goalie. I don't know. I think it would be more of keep me more off of the team total, but I could still see them getting 3 on him as well, and maybe just get the push. Maybe you take it at 3 at a higher number and be okay with a push because I think they get there.
yeah, yeah. I'd take 2.5 and 3. Split it. What's the 2.5? Did you say?
Let me see. I'm assuming that the two and a
Minus
half is gonna be
130
like,
for over 2.5
yeah.
is not too
I was gonna
bad.
say minus 125.
They haven't been scoring a lot though. That's the thing I'm not a fan of here. And Carolina, like they look what they did to Washington. Fucking Washington, a bitch of a time getting shots on them. They can suffocate you pretty good. And Carolina is a way faster team than Philadelphia. I mean, it's hard to take Philly when you watch Carolina playing at the top of their game. But um,
I gotta start using my Bovada account again. Like I used that for so many years because betting was illegal in Arizona. And I stopped using it, but now that I've been like looking at lines, team totals have been really good. Like right now, Bovada team total is minus 125. I just stopped using them because you got to send them crypto and pay fees, and but I might start doing that again. We'll
I
see.
have a hard time finding like shot props for Carolina because it seems like every game Jarvis seems
Somebody.
to go over,
So
but it seems
Vesvelkov too
what's
is
that?
like hit and miss. Andrei
Yeah,
Zvechnikov.
Svechnikov. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean Walker used to go over all the time, but I think it's heavily juiced. Sean Walker. I was betting him in the playoffs and making lots of money off of him. He was going.
And
He was.
Jackson Blake fell off the cliff too.
Yeah, it's weird with them because they roll four, right?
Yeah.
And it's like one game, somebody, Trevor Zegras, he's been going over. I don't like to bet players over shots against Carolina because they're like the best shot
Yeah.
suppression team in the league. So that's why
Yeah, I
it's
would.
hard for me to put my money on Philly because how many shots are they going to get? Like more and more, I just think the under is a play here.
Yeah. I wouldn't take Ziggler's shots, I'd probably end up just taking his point because if he doesn't score, he's I mean, he's either going to be scoring or he's going to be in some part of a scoring play. So, like I wouldn't expect him to get 3 shots on goal, but I would be more believable to know he's going to be active in a scoring play.
Yeah. If it's Harrison, I'm taking Carolina in regulation. There's no fucking way Philadelphia's beating Carolina with Harrison in them. There's no. I can't see it though. But if it's Vladar, I'm taking Vladar over saves. Carolina will shoot on the road. They'll shoot no matter what. Philadelphia is a good shot suppression team, but I think I'd still take them. Maybe not for as much as I would other times, but I mean, I don't know. Carolina, Washington's a good shot suppression team. Look at how many shots they got on Washington. So
Yeah.
they are.
Well, I was, I was 1-1 today, but I actually tailed our basketball guy in my Discord, and it's pretty close to hitting a 10-unit play. So if this hits, I'll be green, but not because of me.
I'm going to start putting basketball plays in on Tony's picks, dude. I've been doing really well at basketball.
Are you just doing pics on his website? You're not doing any videos for him? I've seen videos
I
of
do
his stuff.
I do the stuff. He wants me to do a show at night, but man, I can't. I don't think I can do it. I just can't because I do this one already, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to get.
I know that's my problem too, is like I was wanting to activate my channel and start getting back on, but I'm like, when do I get on? Like I really don't have.
No.
And my thing was always evening, just like what we're doing right now, because day or afternoon never works for me unless it's the weekend. So
Getting back to this, I would lean to
yep.
the over first period. Both of these teams are pretty strong over first period teams. And I could see them both coming in hot here. But this is another one where goaltenders are very important to what you're going to bet. You know, if Vladar's in, then I'll take him over saves. I don't think I can fade Carolina. They're too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem like Carolina is picking their spots more this year for sure. They're starting to realize you can't go balls out every fucking game, which bodes well. We'll see what they do down the stretch. If they really do that down the stretch, I'm gonna put more money on Carolina to win the cup. But I think I'm gonna put. I already got a little bit on Carolina, Colorado final, Florida, Colorado final, and Tampa, Colorado final. I seriously think Colorado is going to be in the final. I can't bet. I had Vegas before the season started, but I'm not putting any more money on it. But
I like Aho assist in this game. Hasn't had an assist in 4 games straight. That's his longest streak for not having an assist. And he's also had an assist in 6 straight games versus Philly. Plus 117.
I was going to see second period total because I'm leaning an under here. If the first period if they go over first period, yeah, there we go. Yeah, give it to me. Come on, Billy. Philadelphia. Carolina's a heavy second period under team. Very heavy second period under. Philly's more to the over, so I'm not so sure about that. I've done this before, and it's been very effective. When I really feel it's going to be a tight game, I'll play draw first period, second period, and full game. And it quite often hits really good because you're getting plus 160, plus 165 for each period for it to be a draw.
Yeah. What's up, Mikey? Mikey's in the chat.
Oh, Mikey Glove save. Good day, funky butt lovers. I could put that up. That's Pearlo's worthy. Pearlo worthy there. This brought to you by Hymes Body Lube. It's the finest body lube in the land for all you funky butt lovers. Yeah, so Mikey Glove Safe, go check out his channel. Make sure you put your channel in the link there, bud. By the way, anybody out there, if you have a channel, you are free to put it down in the comment section and promote yourself here. I started out from fucking nothing, and I know how hard it is to beat yourself to get to build up to something. And you got nobody helping you out, but you can promote yourself all you want here. I don't care. You're fully well able to do that. But so I think basically what we got here is we're talking about if Anderson's in, we lean a little bit to Philadelphia at the plus money or team total over. If it's Bussy, we're leaning more to an under. And if it's Vladar, we like over shots or over saves for Vladar. And kind of drawish tight under game, maybe. Tough one. What's series history like? They last time they played, there's a couple overs here. The only thing about
Carolina's 9-1 last 10.
Yeah, they've won. I mean, for the totals.
Oh, for the totals, 3-7 to the under.
Yeah, I definitely lean under here.
I mean, I think if you take Carolina, you got to take them on the puck line. They've won the puck line by 7 of the last 10 games, most of them by 2 or more goals. So I think if you get Bussy or a good goalie and it's somebody shit outside of Vladar, I think you just take Carolina puck line. It is a rivalry game, though. I mean, rivalry being that they're in the same division.
Yeah, it's a rivalry game. It just feels like drawish type 1-goal game, something like that. It just
they did have a draw earlier this year. That one early, three days into the season.
Yeah. All right, I think we did enough on that game because it's a tough game. I'm looking at draw every period. I really think that's what I'm looking at. I think it comes out hard to begin with. I could see an over in the first period. So if you want to bet an under, maybe wait for a goal in the first period and then bet the 6.5. Or let's go back to our no goals in the first 5 because I could see that here. No goals in the first 5 and under 6.5. It's probably a good bet.
That's probably pretty good. I like that.
Yeah. No goals in the first 5, and that's going to be my biggest bet on here, I think. I like it. Okay, let's go to the next game. We got Capitals, Jets. Capitals are going to fucking annihilate. The Jets are done. Done. Minus 125, best bet. Washington coming off a loss against Carolina. Fucking first game of a road trip. Jets suck ass. It's going to be Lindgren, though. But I don't care. Can you see the Jets winning this game? They got to win one eventually, but is this the one?
Let me hold on. Let me check.
I haven't looked at.
I got one site, two sites. Connor Hellebuck back in net tomorrow.
What? Oh. Connor's going to be back? Pro Hockey Rumors haven't even mentioned a fucking thing about this.
Only one shows.
Oh, wait a second. One thing you need to know for tomorrow, Vasilevsky will not be in net tomorrow.
For Lightning? Right? You said Vasilevsky?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's Johansson.
Yeah. Brandon Halverson must be just happier and shit. He's making NHL money. It's got to be.
I mean, on the other hand, too, Hellebuck wasn't helping them win any games before he got hurt, right? I mean, they were still having a mediocre season at that point.
Yeah, I
I think they were
still
having
lean
a,
Washington
yeah, me
with
too.
Hollaback
And you
coming
got
back.
Thompson in net.
If it's
Thompson's
going to
been
be,
solid.
then it will be. I actually almost hope Hollaback is in that because then they'll put Thompson in that. And that Washington team is way better than Winnipeg. Way better than Winnipeg's. Especially so I'd still take it. Like I think Winnipeg's getting way too much love.
Hellebuck's season numbers are he's 8-6-0, 251 goals allowed, and a 913 save percentage. So I mean, it's decent, but nowhere near where he should be.
And he hasn't played. So he's coming in a little cold, right?
Yeah, he's been out since November 15th, almost a full month. Coming in cold turkey. Thompson, on the other hand, 13-6-1 with a 9.9 with a 1.96 goals allowed and a 926 save percentage. Day and night difference between these two goalies. I mean, part of it too has to be the Washington defense playing in front of them because Winnipeg has been just absolutely horrible at playing defense. Even though they got good defenders, they've been horrible.
Not particularly, actually. It's overrated.
Because you got
Sandberg is good.
Morrissey,
Sandberg is good. Morrissey's good. Uh,
Perfetti's a center, I
Pionk
think.
is has. Let me see where Pionk is now. He goes up and down. Sometimes,
I think he's in the third line. I want to say he's in the third line.
but they still got Stanley on there, right? I mean, that's horrible. Stanley shouldn't be in anybody's lineup. That's terrible.
Oh yeah, he's in the bottom. So Pionk's in the second line, and you got Morrissey and DeMello, Dylan DeMello playing on the top line
Demelo's good.
defenseman, and
Pionk is
some
overrated,
Sandberg,
but
Pionk,
Demelo,
and Luke Shen.
yeah, Demelo is really good actually.
He's
Demelo's a
playing with Morrissey,
fantastic
so
defensive defenseman. Sandberg is really good. Yeah, Sandberg is awesome. See, when they were playing with him before, they didn't have Sandberg in the lineup. Like back when Hellebuck was in there, that made a big difference because you had to have
yeah,
Stanley, and their depth is the real problem in Winnipeg.
yeah. Current line on Washington is right in the neighborhood of -125.
I think you got
So
to take it in
probably,
current form. Um, they're putting Morgan Barron, Taves, and Velarde. Come on, man. Velarde should
eh,
be. They're trying to get offense out of all their lines, but he's really
Washington
mixed up the lines.
Washington is just equally as good on the road as they are at home. Away they're 8-4-2. At home they're 10-5-2. So they've just played a couple more games more than they have at home than on the road, and they've won those games. Winnipeg is almost same exact situation. Winnipeg 7-8-1 on the road, 7-7 at home. So they're dead 500 both ways.
Puckpedia shows Connor Hellebuck not even in the. He's not even on the roster.
And this is a pretty back and forth series history as well. 6-4 to Washington. Washington winning the last game, which was just 2 weeks ago, 4-3. So it's a revenge spot for Winnipeg
Yeah,
and
I don't.
Winnipeg at
I,
home.
I'm not sure. I mean, that adds a little bit, but
Yeah,
I'm not sure Winnipeg has without Hollebuck in that. I don't think Washington is.
yeah.
Washington's coming off a loss on their last home game. It was a tough loss.
Yeah,
Just
that's
they're
like
just
that that revenge spot is probably 3% of my
yeah.
money line, you know. Like I know like Alex always likes to say don't put too much lemon pepper on the chicken or season on the chicken or whatever he says, but it's like the same thing for me. Like I picture like if I'm going for money line, I have a pie money line, and depending on, you know, you got your road away splits, current form, injury
Yeah.
reports, all of those weigh a certain percentage
If
of the
teams
pie
are
to make up
close
your
to
play.
equal, the revenge spot means a lot more.
Yeah.
But I think Winnipeg is just way overvalued here because of their home record last year. And they're just not good. They're just not good. By the way, more fuel to the Tampa Bay pick for a day tomorrow. Not only is Meyer out, now Gritziuk is out too.
Yeah, I saw that. Like he was the
Jeez.
only one that was also doing more stuff. Like I should probably just take Anaheim now before it gets worse.
Anaheim, yeah, sorry, not Tampa. Is it? It's Anaheim. I already took Tampa. I already took Anaheim. Take them now because it's gonna get. Take
What
Jesper
did you
Bratt
get? What was the line that you got at?
plus 110.
Yeah, it's already even money.
Yeah, I took it before I even knew that. I mean, come on, Palat, Mercer, Cotter. Jesus Christ, I mean, this lineup. Their defense is good. Their
Actually,
defense is good.
ESPN still has
I wouldn't. I would look
minus
at
110.
Luke Hughes over shots tomorrow because they're probably going to be going back to the defense a lot with no forwards besides Bratt and Nico Heischer.
It's just a really early game for Anaheim, but they've already been in. It's not like a back to back. They're already normalized and been in New Jersey since yesterday, so
I
I
just
think
wouldn't
they're
go too
totally
far
fine.
to the over on this game.
Yeah,
Because it's that. Because of that, it might take them a
especially
while
if
to
it's
get.
Dostal.
Yeah, absolutely. Almost want to. Yeah, I can't take team total under for Anaheim because they don't play defense. So
Yeah.
it's. I think Anaheim crushes them though. I think this team is demoralized. They got a horrible coach. So yeah. What are we looking at? Yeah, it's minus 125 is a good price. I just Winnipeg is just consistently getting overvalued here. I'd have to look at like first. I'm pretty sure and not only that. Okay, Washington plays Winnipeg. Are they going back? Is this a one-off? That might be the only thing. Is this a go to Winnipeg and back home again? If that is the case, then that at least makes me not bet it quite as hard if it's that. Because that Washington is no good at that shit. I know that for a fact. Washington is not a good team when they have like one road game and go back home again.
So it's two road games and then go back home.
Okay. What's the other? I'm trying to find it here. There has been some draws here too. Oh, it's Winnipeg and then Minnesota. And Washington has been crushing on the road, except for the last loss against Anaheim. That was out of West. That was a Western road trip. They beat, yeah, yeah. I think Washington takes care of business. Minnesota might be different because they got Toronto. Then they're going home to play Toronto after that. That might be the one they lose, but I don't think they lose this one in Winnipeg. I think minus 125 for them is a good price. A lot of people put like Tom Wilson. He has a lot of points against just about every team. Just take Tom Wilson because they give you Tom Wilson assists and goals for really good prices. For freaking, I don't know why. Like it's like they don't think he can score. He's one of my. He's probably him, Brady or Matthew. Brady and Matthew.
Mm.
Wilson, Brady, and Matthew might be my three favorite players of the league. I love Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson's fucking awesome. Doesn't get enough credit. Doesn't get enough credit. Hall of Famer, as far as I'm concerned. Tom Wilson should be a Hall of Famer. You heard it here first. He's one of the best three full sheet wingers in the game, and he never gets credit for it. He doesn't get credit for anything, that guy, just because he fights, and he fights it. He beats the shit out of people. He plays hard. He's physical. He scores. He has assists. He's an amazing. He's borderline elite defensively, but nobody talks about the guy. I don't get it. So what do we say here? Yeah, we're taking Washington, right? If
Yeah, I'm
Holocaust
leaning
not in net,
Washington.
I would go because the Capitals had kind of a shitty game against Carolina. I would take the team. I might take a team total over, but you probably three's probably pretty juiced. I would think.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know about three, but 3.5 is plus 115. Oh, three flat six is minus 118. It's probably because you're gonna get Hellebuck, but I still think that's a good number for a push.
But yeah, I don't understand. There's nothing on Pro Hockey Rumors or anything. No, I don't hear anything about Hullebuck coming back. So I don't know where they're getting that from. They're just going to surprise you. Like I haven't heard anything, any besides the fact that you just said that. I haven't heard any news reports out of anything because that would be huge news.
Yeah. Man, that 10 unit play he had lost by the hook. Disgusting.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. They needed Jimmy Butler to have 29 points. Points, rebounds, and assists. He had 20. Well, it was 28 and a half. He had 28.
Yeah, I
By
don't
the
see
hook.
any second period plays here and like that. I think it's just Capitals money line. If it's not Hellebuck, I'd take the team total over 3.5. A little bit split on both. If I'd even consider taking Winnipeg team total under, you probably get a really good price on that. Like Thompson in that.
Yeah.
Winnipeg has scored in their losses though, but they've got their they've gave up 6-4-6 in their last three games against Boston, Dallas, and Edmonton. Tough spot in Edmonton. And they've only won like one of their last six games. Buffalo on the road. Yeah, team total over and Washington money line for sure. I know Washington's a killer third period team, and they generally don't relent when they're the type of team like they don't sit back in the third period. They'll score the shit
Hmm.
out of you. Like they'll keep on going. I don't mind that third period money line or puck line because if they are behind, they'll probably come back on this old ass Winnipeg team. And if they're ahead, they usually don't stop. So And they've had a lot of time off from that Carolina. I think they had sort of holiday legs against Carolina, and this is a crush spot for Washington. Should we go to the next game?
Yep.
Okay. VGK and Columbus. VGK is playing real good, playing really well, but they're also playing pretty tight to every game, aren't they?
Yeah, VGK's went to OT for the last 5 games.
Yeah.
Six of the last 10 games. They rubbed one out versus Philly. Islanders, Rangers. I was waiting for that. Islanders, Rangers, Jersey. I mean, it's a long road trip. This is the last game of a 5 game road trip. Then they go back home to play New Jersey for 1 game, and they head right back out on the road to Calgary. So Columbus, on the other hand, they're just coming off of that 3-6 loss to Ottawa.
Yeah.
They are on a 4 game homestand. This is the second game of a 4 game homestand. They have Anaheim coming up, but that's not until the 16th, which is probably like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Vegas, on the other hand, they are going. Oh, they even have a longer break, and they go back home to play New Jersey on the 17th. So I don't think it's a real look ahead for either teams. Columbus has lost 4 straight, all by multiple goals. Well, the other one that they scored 6 goals against Florida, but they ended up losing. That was that crazy 6-7 game.
Yeah. And I was on the road.
Yeah, that was the first game on the road. Correct.
I mean, the more
Vegas
I
is
watch
minus
Columbus, the
150.
more I see a 500 team
Yeah.
right now. Boone Jenner's back in the lineup. I think he was back in the last time. They've got Jenner, Fantilli, Marchenko. That line was really good before Boone Jenner got injured. That was really good. I would take Jenner for a point or assist or something like that. That line was really good. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Isaac Lunderstrom up on the second line on the right hand side. I mean, that guy has no offensive ability whatsoever. Never has. Cole Sillinger down with Coyle. Cole Sillinger is another guy. Let me see if he's young, so I don't want to smash on him too bad because I know he's watching. Right, all these guys are watching. Of course, so I don't want to smash on him too, like I did to JD. No, he's still garbage. He hasn't improved. Cole Sillinger is so overrated. He just gets points because he's on the ice with good players, pretty much. Like, is defensively horrible. It's not good. Like, I said it in the offseason, if I were them, because he's getting some decent points, I would go to like find some teams that are like just pure eye test and not analytics based and sell him off for a good price. Right now, I would do that.
Yeah.
But they got him on the third line. He is only 22, so he can improve. But sorry, Cole. Sorry. It's analytics, dude. You can do it. I'll send you a bottle. I'll send you the family pack of Hymes for you, just to make you feel better. If I hurt your feelings a little bit. Kent Johnson back to the fourth line. Take him for under a point if you can. You can find it. Yeah, there's a guy that's probably going to get traded. The question is here, I just don't know. It's kind of They finally played Matejchuk with Wierenski. Matejchuk for a goal, for a point. I think this is a bit kind of a good uh, prop game because what's the number on Vegas to win here? Minus one
Minus
forty.
one. Yeah, minus 150 is what I see on covers. I'm looking at Columbus's like last four games and their losses. Like Florida, they played a good game. They just didn't play no defense, or their
Yeah,
goalie played total ass cheeks. But I mean, they put up 31 shots on Florida. They gave up 40. They've given up over 30 plus shots
they
almost in
give
all
up
four
shots for
games.
days. That's why I take Greaves over
Washington,
saves.
Washington, that was kind of impressive. I know it was an 0-2 loss, but they put up 39 shots on Washington. That's hard to do. Washington
Yeah,
suppresses a lot of shots. Carolina was the one game that they actually got outplayed and lost. And if you look at that Ottawa game and that loss, they lost that game early. Like it was 3-0 early, like 15 minutes into the game. But from that point on, it was an even game all the way through, and there was just an empty netter. So I mean, they've been playing okay. The problem is they've just been losing it early and then not being able to recuperate. So, but I would lean Knights here. I mean, Columbus is on four losing games straight. Vegas, on the other hand, they won five of the last six
they're
after
on a
going on that
good.
long losing streak. But in
This
their
is the
head to
last
heads,
game of the road trip before they go home, though, right?
correct. And it's just going home for one game. And that road trip has been five games. This is the fifth game, last game.
Yeah. See, it could kind of feels like a letdown spot here. Like it's finally over spot. I don't know if I want to bet it. This draw. I like the draw. And
It looks like it's going to be Hart and Greaves.
yeah. See, with Greaves in there, Hart is a big question mark to how good he is yet. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
He's been all right. What does he have? 2.80 and a .889. That's probably what he is. Well, he's probably for the rest of his career going to be a .904 guy. You know, a 1B, 1A, one B type guy. I would imagine. You never know, though. I mean, he was supposed to be amazing. It's just you take that much time off, he lost a lot of development time. So I go with the over. Even with, I would lean the over. If it's a flat six,
It is.
but Vegas can be a good shot suppression team. But Columbus just allows shots for days. I'd still take Greaves over saves. That's probably your best bet here. And then try Braden again for over shots or whatever. Braden Bowman.
Yeah, see if they give his prop back. I don't know why they took it off for the one game. It's kind of
He
weird.
is really stuck to this. Why do they have no points up for Marner on Puckpedia? They don't have his points up there.
Braden Bowman's back. Even money plus 100.
Plus 100. Yeah, you got to play that. Has he missed twice or just once?
He just missed once in the Philly game, and he had only one attempt in that game.
And that's
But
a good shot suppression team, Philly.
yeah,
This is not.
he
So,
he's only covered that line three times on the road, or three times at home out of six games. But on the road, which he is going to be on the road, he's covered six of nine games. And that last game being the one that he did not cover in Philly. So I could see Braden Bowman getting. Is he still in the same? Is he still playing? He was playing top line, right? No, he was playing. I know he's playing second power play. Let's
yeah, that's
see.
a
I think
weird
he's top.
spot against New Jersey at home there, right? When they go back. One
Yeah,
game at home and then they're off to Calgary and Edmonton.
yeah. That's what it is. It's first line, second line power play is where Bowman plays and where he's been playing. But yeah, I like Bowman for a point. I mean, for over 1.5 shots. Dorofeyev hasn't really been great, but he does have. Well, it's only. No, he has not been great. Jack Eichel is had 2 points in I don't know how many straight games. I think 4 straight games he's had 2 points plus 175. I don't know if he has two against
See, Vegas is not a high shot volume team. That's the only thing about the.
Yeah,
Who has 2 points? Jack Eichel?
yeah, in 4 straight games.
Yeah, I definitely could take that, see that. But like I said, I'm just not a big fan of the spot for Vegas. They've won a lot on the road here. They won 3 out of 4, mostly OT. Got to take the draw. They just seem to be happy to be playing draws here like crazy. So they're probably going to play that. And it's a smart way to go. Like Vegas is smart. That's why, like, I still like my Vegas to win the cup preseason because these Cassidy's smart. He knows this. He's not. You don't go balls out against these teams, especially on the road. Just take what they give you. Try to conserve your energy, and if you can play for a draw, play for a draw. So I think they'll probably do that against Columbus here. Yeah, Vegas is a bet on, but they've been, I mean, what are you going to do? You got to take a money line, take a -1. If they put Merzlikins in, yeah, take Vegas -1 and take Vegas team total over because Merzlikins is just an instant team total over. But I think it'll be Greaves here. But I think we exhausted that game.
Yeah,
Did you take some notes there? You got your
just I took the notes on what I like. It's just one thing, which is Bowman. But
okay. So yeah, I hope you all have your pencils sharpened and you're taking notes in the land there too, right? Should hope so. Get your pencils out, your protractors, and that little thingamajigger that you used to walk with. Didn't know what it was for, but you just like pretend you were walking and shit. Okay, next game. Oilers Toronto. This is a big fucking game. Big game. And I'm taking Toronto.
let's see.
And I hate taking Toronto. I hate taking the Oilers. Toronto's playing an under. This is an interesting game. Toronto's playing unders for days, which is like 7 unders in a row. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do to Edmonton. And I think that, I mean, I still don't think Toronto's got a team that should be doing that well, but they are. So what does it matter? It's going to be Hildeby versus. Are they going to put Jari in here? Because I
No,
think
it shows
got Montreal the very
Prickard.
next night, right? What's that?
It shows Prickard.
Pickard. Yeah, I'm not taking Edmonton with Pickard in that as a favorite. Fuck. Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Not a chance. Taking Toronto all day. Toronto first period puck line. Edmonton sucks at first periods. Sucks. I think even on the road more. I'm going to check that out.
The only thing I don't like on Toronto, I mean, I lean Toronto. There's no way I'm taking Edmonton. I know they're slightly favored on the road. Is OEL is day to day, so that's their top
Turned out to
line
be not that big
defenseman.
of a deal. Yeah, it's going to hurt a lot. It turned out to be not as bad as they thought, though.
Yeah, is what he's gonna do is he's gonna play the morning skate and see how he feels, and then make a decision at the morning
He'll
skate.
play today if he can. That's for sure.
Yeah. But I mean the over has hit in the last. It says 5-3-2, but the over must have been 6.5 and 7 most of them because these games are 4-3, 4-3, 6-3, 4-2, seven
Yeah, I
four,
know.
5-2, 4-2, 5-1. So you're gonna
Yeah,
have
I
an
know.
over six and a
Crazy.
half. But I almost, man, it's like you just take Toronto's team total over. You know it's going to be 4. It's probably going to be juiced or maybe even money, but I don't know if I trust that. But if you have Prickard in that, they should be able to get to 4. I just don't know. Like I know Hildeby's going to be in net, and he's played. What has he played? 1 game, 2 games, and they've been decent. But the speed of McDavid, I mean, that's just something that he's probably never played against, in my opinion. So I'm sure he's going to give up some, but still not going to take me off of Toronto. Toronto's won 3 straight coming in here too versus Edmonton. They're coming off of that ugly overtime loss in San Jose, or at
Yeah.
home with San Jose.
You got Nylander down on the third line. You know that with Law and Joshua, forcing him to play defense. I'm going to check out his analytics over time here because you can't see it right away. But this Nylander has the brain to play it. He has. And if he ever decided to just stop being so fucking stubborn, I bet you he could be just an absolute elite two-way guy. He could. And maybe Berube is forcing him to do that here because they got him down on the third line with Nicholas Waugh and Dakota Joshua,
That's
getting
crazy.
depth all through their lineup. And I mean, besides Joshua, Nicholas Waugh is like that. They got a way better depth than Edmonton does. Way better depth than Edmonton. I got Ekman Larson in the lineup, but the little X beside him. If
Yep.
he's not in, though, it's pretty tough. I mean, Troy Stetcher's going to be your top pair. And you got to bring Bobby McMahon. Is a healthy scratch or is he hurt?
I
Just
saw
noticed
that
that.
Morgan
Is he
Riley is
hurt?
back in the lineup too because he has been struggling with an illness, but he's expected to play.
Right. But is Bobby McMahon hurt? I haven't heard anything about that. It's kind of odd that he wouldn't be in the lineup.
Let me see. No, they show him in the second line power play. Um,
Really?
come
Hey,
on.
Drayson, how you doing? Drayson Stone, thanks for coming in, my friend.
Oh yeah, no, he's not
Oh,
in there. I don't
suspended.
know.
He's suspended for 1 game, right? Thank you, Key. Thank you, my friend. He's suspended. It
Uh,
doesn't show it on Puckpedia. I'll tell you, I miss Cap Friendly if I could say it. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. We already talked about the Quinn Hughes trade, but it's interesting. That's for sure. Um, I heard Minnesota's not done, and they're going to add more yet. They're going for it this year. Could be. It could end up being a lot if he was going to New Jersey, anyways. Giving up a lot, but if you're going to go for it, it's the way to do it. Get an elite. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't like it because he knows that Quinn Hughes is going to New Jersey, but you got to have to do more. You got to do more now. There's no doubt about it. You're all in. Your ball's deep here in this one. If you get Quinn Hughes, you got 2 years to win a cup. Simple as that.
Are we done with this one?
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go with props with all the line changes. Like you take, what do you do? Take Tavares under everything down there on the third line. I'm sure the lines are adjusted
No,
for it, but
Nylander. You could take Nylander under shots. He sometimes, but I think down there he might shoot. So it is. Props are kind of weird.
yeah.
I was going to check first period money line for.
Not only that, he's still playing the top power play unit too.
Oh, Edmonton on the road has actually played well in first periods. I was wrong. They both have played well first period.
Just as of late or overall in the season? Because at one point I was targeting their under
As
first
of late,
period.
7-3-0. Yeah, they're 7-3-0. All right. But I can only go Toronto here though. The way they're playing right now is like kryptonite to this Edmonton team. It's, they're playing a trap, and Edmonton is not good against trap systems at all. They don't know what to do. They don't have a clue. McDavid, like their top lines know what to do, but their bottom lines have no. Or they're like after Hyman, Hopkins, Draisaitl, and McDavid, everybody else is clueless, pretty much. Even when Roslovich is there, they know what to do from the blue offensive blue line in, but everybody else is not necessarily clueless. Some of them are just not good enough to be against top competition. So Edmonton's going to get a lot of speed through the neutral zone, and yeah,
Matthews' shots looks good history wise, but it's a shitty number, minus 145, and it's 3.5 versus Edmonton. So he's going to be playing on that top line against McDavid. He's probably going to be chasing McDavid all day. So I don't know if that's going to be a great line, but you would think if anybody's going to be doing anything on Toronto, it's probably Matthews. Tavares was great for a while. He hasn't really been shooting a whole lot. Same thing with Nylander. Seems like they're doing more of the managing of their lines and trying to create offense for their line mates. But Matthews, on the other hand, has been doing a lot of the shit by himself, playing up there on the top line with Nyes and Domi. So I could only look towards Matthews. I just don't like the Nyes. Domi, I mean, Nyes is covered 5 straight. Oh, no, it's on the road. Sorry.
I'm going to bite the
Not.
bullet and take the under. It's probably going to be a 6.5.
It is.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
due
gonna
to the.
just due to the current form of Toronto.
Well, I mean, even the head to head history. Like, or wait, was that a. Oh, yeah.
No, head to
4-3,
head's
four
all head
threes.
to head history is over.
Yeah. But the two goalies, I mean, with the Hill to be in net.
Yeah, the two goalies suggest over. If I'm going to play, like you said, if I'm going to play over, I'm probably going to play Toronto team total over. But that's going to be juiced. It's a tough game. I just take Toronto money line. I looked at the first, second period plays. Not much to see, really. Uh, uh, Maybe I'll have more in the morning when I look deeper into this, but I don't really see much prop wise besides Hyman's hot as shit. Toronto gets a matchup against those lower lines. They should eat them alive. Matthews should eat those. Yeah, Matthews over shots or whatever. I would say would be a good call
Yeah.
because if they get to match up against
Oh, against the Leon line. they're probably going to match up against the Leon line, right? Which is
Yeah, I
Dry
mean
Saddle, Podkolzin, and Savoy.
Leon's on an island in that line. He's got two scrubs. He's playing with two scrubs every fucking day.
You know what you
Imagine you're
do
playing
is
with. I mean, Savoy is only 21. Only 21. So I'm not beating up on the kid, but he's only 21. Imagine you're playing every day with Leon Draisaitl, and you have 13 points in 31 games. That's Vasily Podkolzin for you. He's way overmatched. Matthews will destroy that line.
it'll be
Destroy that
very
line. That line will
sweaty.
destroy that line. So
It'll be very sweaty, but I would be interested in taking a John Tavares under
what?
shots tomorrow. It's under 2.5. It's even money. He hasn't covered that line in 3 straight. He shoots more on the road than he does at home. And in this matchup on line 2, he's going to be paired up with the McDavid line. And his whole role tomorrow is going to be to just shut down McDavid. Like, at least that's what I feel. But,
Who,
I mean,
who's that?
Tavares.
Tavares?
Yeah.
Tavares you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's all he's going to be doing tomorrow, shutting McDavid.
He's going to be
But
chasing
you know what?
McDavid.
In fairness, McDavid line should slam the shit out of that line. Nicholas Robertson and Easton Cowan, it's not much better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I saw
I mean,
Key took his
and that
second
almost
Hyman
leads
goal.
me
I
to
like
the
that.
over. Going back to the over, then.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I don't know how this Toronto team is playing unders. I have no fucking idea because Domi doesn't know what the fuck he's doing in there. He doesn't even know what the defensive zone is. Nyes is getting better, but he's just a kid. Easton Cowan is not bad. He's going to be good. Nicholas Robertson doesn't do shit. And then
It's the regression off of them having so many totals. And remember, they were on that hot total run for like 10, 11 straight, some shit like that. I remember Ice Guys were on the Toronto total over for a while there. But I think it's just the regression coming back. Now they're on that under, going back the other way. So, all right, 4 left. 4 games to go.
Goalie is not the issue in Edmonton. Jari is going. The Edmonton Oilers are now going to have a riot in Edmonton when Jari is no better than Skinner. So, Jari is worse than Skinner the last 3 years analytically. Skinner had a 6.5 saved above expected this year. And that is on a team that allows teams to fly through the neutral zone towards their defense, which just backs off the Edmonton's defense and fucks up goalies like crazy. So they say, well, they don't have high danger chances because they can pass the puck in a way where it looks like it's not, it wouldn't be a high danger chance. But the problem is the goaltenders don't know. Edmonton gives up so many options doing that you can make easy passes and score on goaltenders. So it's not goaltending, and Oilers management is fucking idiots. They are fucking idiots and have been for 10 years. They got so lucky. I've already said it over again. I've ranted over this over and over again. People look at me like I got 4 eyes. So it's not goaltending. Jari's not going to help. It's not going to matter. And there's no way in hell Edmonton is going to do it 2 years in a row, getting high percentage shooting percentages from guys, scrubs like Podkolzin and stuff. I'm saying there's only one thing to say. Edmonton and Draisaitl and McDavid are some of the best in the world. They've carried this team, and it's not happening this year. out in the first round. Should have been out in the first round last year. Okay, enough of that. Let's go to the next game. Said it over and over again. Florida, Dallas. Dallas has got to win this game. Yeah, you know what? They were looking ahead to this game against Minnesota. But minus 148 is a little steep. I'll tell you that. That's a little steep. I mean, Florida did pretty much mail in that Colorado game. So, I don't know. Florida mailed
Yeah,
in.
both are coming off of losses. You have so the head-to-head matchup. Florida owns this matchup, going 7-3 in the last 10. The over trends 8-2 to the over. We have a flat six, even money on both sides. Florida is coming into this game, third game of a four-game road trip. They just
Yeah,
got their asses handed to them by Colorado. They
yeah.
beat Utah 4-3 in that close game. After this game,
They got
they get
Tampa.
1 day off and they go over to Tampa.
I know. That's the thing.
On Dallas's side, Dallas is coming in here off a loss from Minnesota 2-5 after going four straight wins. They do also have 1 day off, but they are at home and they face LA on Monday.
Ropo Hinch is
I mean,
showing in the lineup, but from what I understand, he won't be in the lineup tomorrow, and that makes it tough.
yeah.
Duchesne will have to go up in the center line. They have been playing him down on the fourth line, probably to get. I don't know. Maybe he's like not. He was coming in playing a little hurt still, and they wanted to ease him in. But I think he's no more easing in tomorrow because he's going to play on that second line. If he does play on that second line, kind of like him for overshots tomorrow. My gut says Florida here for some reason. Like I initially thought it's a Dallas spot because they're coming off that. For some reason, my gut says Florida here. I think they mailed in that Colorado game. I don't think they're mailing in. But on the same note, how much do they care about this one in Tampa Bay? I said that they were probably going to try to play for a draw here. I think I like the draw, and I think I like
I
the draw.
think if we get I think if we get to Smith, I like Florida. I think if it's
Well, why would the Smith be it? Well, this is a huge game.
yeah, I don't know. He's listed on RotoWire or not RotoWire. Which one was he listed on? No, he's not listed on any of them. I'm waiting for goalie post to load. That one's just taking forever. But um, what I was gonna say was looking back. So I'm looking at Florida's last 10 games. Like the four games that they've won out of those last 10, nobody is above 500. I don't believe.
Yeah,
Utah,
they beat up on some
Isles,
pretty shitty competition.
Columbus, Nashville. They also lost to Nashville, lost to Calgary. I mean, lost to Edmonton. That's a given. Lost to Toronto. Like the four wins aren't impressive wins in any way, fashion, other than scoring six on Columbus or scoring seven on Columbus. But like, who was in that? Probably some shit goalie they got. Merzlikins. Yep.
Yeah,
So I mean, Dallas on the other hand, like they Winnipeg, that's not a big win. Pittsburgh, that's not really a big win. Like I guess really they both of them lost to Minnesota, lost to the
I
Rangers.
honestly I just like the over.
Yeah,
I just think it's an over game.
8-2 to the over in their last 10. Flat
Yeah,
six,
series
even money on
history
both
is way
sides.
over. Series history is way over. Is that flat six?
It's a flat
You
six,
can get a five
even
and a
money
half
on
and
both
minus
sides.
130. Five and a half minus 130 on DK right now. I like the over.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to beat each other up here. I think Florida's going to play with pace. They're going to try to keep this clean. Nobody gets hurt. You know,
Is a revenge game for Dallas. They've already played once this year, and Florida beat them 4-3 in a shootout
in Florida,
at home in Florida,
yeah. I think Dallas is up for
November
this one. I
1st.
mean, you're always up to when you're playing the champions, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I would lean Dallas, but I don't like the price. And that one loss. And the other thing I don't like is they were on a 4 game winning streak and they lost one, but then they already did that this year and they won the very next game against New Jersey on the road.
Yeah. Just take
So
Robertson for a goal. If you like Dallas to win, Robertson's going to have one of those goals.
probably.
Plus 140. Scored in 5 straight home games after missing with Pittsburgh. He's scored in 8 of the last 20 games and 13 of the
Yep.
last 16 games.
Yeah, I mean, Panthers do be good teams, but I think they're going to be more. This is one time where I do think they're going to be more. They want a draw here. I'm sure of it. Just give us a draw. Get 1 point and go over to Tampa Bay. Don't beat us up too much. We won't beat you up too much. We'll take an over 3-3 and go. I think
What
that's what.
about a Miro Heiskanen goal? Four
Yeah, he's
goals
been
in his
scoring
last
a ton. Yeah,
5 games,
yeah.
plus 5,
They're,
10.
they're calling him Mir or he could win Norris this year. He deserves to get one.
Yeah,
How much are you getting for that?
plus 5, 10.
Yeah. For Haggy. For Haggy scoring every game.
Yeah. Not only that, he shoots quite a bit versus Florida. He's covered his 1.5 line in 6 of the last 7 games, and he's scored or has had 3 shots on goal in 3 of those 7 games. So, given that he shoots a lot on Florida and he's been scoring goals, that's probably going to be a good prop at plus 500.
I think you could get a pretty good saves prop here too. Dallas isn't a big shot volume team, but Florida is.
I got a good one. Evan Rodriguez over one. And is he still playing on the third line? He's been playing on the third line, but he's been covering. Let me look.
He's been covering anyways. I know.
Yeah.
See, they've really balanced out their lines in Florida. Like on
Yeah, he's
paper,
still
right
playing.
now, the way Florida has balanced out their lines, I'm so tempted to take Florida. It's just,
Yeah, he's
they
still
got a
playing
one
third
great. They,
line.
they figured out their shutdown line with Lusterinen coming back. That's been huge. Lusterinen, Lundell, and Reinhardt is one hell of a good shutdown.
He's he's covered that line in 5 of the last 6 games, and in 5 of those 6 games, he's had 3 or more shots, and his line's only 1.5 at minus 132. Not bad. Head to head, he's covered that in all 3 away games versus Dallas, and he's covered that
Mm.
in 6 of the last 7 games versus Dallas.
Yeah, I'm going to take that. I know on Tony's picks. By the way, I forgot to mention you to people. I've had people talk to me, and I just noticed in my DMs too, people have DM'd me and said, "Who are you on Tony's picks?" My stage
Oh,
name on Tony's picks is Steve Duncan. I'll put it in the chat. Steve Duncan. I just had a guy DM me right now. Steve Duncan. There you go. If you want to go over to Tony's Picks and donate, like I said, I'll have some shot props up there, and if you don't win, you don't pay. So yes, STD for short. And me being smart. Um, I also named my daughter the same thing. Her name is Skyla Treyanne Duncan. Fucking idiot. Uh, okay.
Yeah, Robertson goal, Rodriguez shots,
I
and
just got
I'm
a funny
leaning
feeling about
Dallas.
Florida here. They got rolling. They just mailed in the Colorado game. I just got a funny feeling about Florida. What do you think? Just a gut. I got a
Yeah,
gut.
I mean,
Florida.
I could definitely see them winning. It's just I lean Dallas at home, Ottinger and net. I could see goals in this game. I'm probably not gonna take Dallas, but if you're asking me to take a side, I'm probably gonna lean Dallas.
Do you want the link, Rico, or are you going to bed? You know what? I think I forgot to send Rico the link. You're gonna take Dallas?
I'm not gonna take Dallas, but right now at this point, I lean Dallas. I'm probably gonna just be on props in this game.
Yeah, I'm probably going to
Maybe
take the
the over.
props too. I'm going to take the draw and the over. I like the over, but I just kind of put a little tiny bit on the. When I got a gut like this, I got to go with it. I just got a feeling the Florida's got their mojo going right now. And honestly, Dallas has been winning, but they haven't been exciting me really. I know they're going to be up for this game, but I got a feeling Florida's going on a run here. I just got a feeling. And I know they got Tampa next, and normally I would say that's a look ahead spot. Take Dallas, but I feel the mojo burning in Florida now. They're looking like the team that we know Florida to be, and I think they want to win this. I think they want this and Tampa. I don't think they want to die here. They already died on the Colorado. And I get that because against Colorado, you can say, yeah, you guys win. I don't give a fuck. We'll see you in this case. But this Dallas team is, uh, they own Dallas, right?
Yeah, 7-3. Last
Yeah,
10,
seven
they've
and
won
three. See,
five
with
straight.
Colorado, you can say, you can go into Colorado and say, I got a back to back and shit. If you guys want to fuck us up today, I don't give a shit. We'll see you in the playoffs. But Dallas, you almost want to keep stomping them down, stomping them down, stomping them down. And then you go because you could play them in the finals. And then you go to Tampa Bay, and that's gonna be one hell of a game. I don't even know if I'll bet on that game. That's gonna be fucking awesome. But I think I'll probably take Tampa Bay because it'll be a bad spot for Florida. But I just got a feeling they want to win this one. And plus 124, it's not a bad price. Send the link. Okay. Got to be careful now. We already went 2 hours here.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I know we got what, 3 games left.
Yeah. You want to bow out and I'll send Rico to finish this off or what?
Um, Maybe
'Cause
I'll
you got,
just step away for a minute when Rico comes in, and then come right back so I can
sounds
go real
good.
quick.
This isn't your life, dude. If you ever need to move out, then you just
Yeah, no, you're good. Also, too, what looks good in this game is Jamie Benn over 1.5 shots. Like he hasn't really been consistent at all, but he's been consistent against Florida. He's covered it in 6 straight games.
okay.
So that might be something to look at even money. But that was really all I saw in that game for props. I mean, there's only 3 games left. We should be good.
Yeah, Hollabuck's estimated return is December 13th. I just noticed that in the chat, Ice Guy's
Yeah,
chat. So he's not
tomorrow.
in tomorrow.
Oh,
I
that's
got to put
tomorrow.
that.
Oh, that's today? No, that's tomorrow. 13th is
Oh,
tomorrow.
it is. Oh, okay. So maybe it is. What am I thinking? Rico. Where's Rico? There we go.
All right, boring bets. Have a good evening. Catch you tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow.
Who's on? Who's leaving? Boring bets. See you, Barry.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, bud. We got to move on here. You are the best, Boring. You are. You are. You are. All right.
Yep.
What did we
He was
take
second
in
line right there.
Edmonton, Toronto game? We were leaning Toronto, right? Yeah. Okay. Chicago,
Toronto
Detroit.
and
I mean, Detroit's in a horrible spot. Plus 160 at home versus Detroit, Chicago.
yeah,
I'll get
I
it.
was looking at this a little bit ago. It's gonna be Gibson and freaking
Over.
Soderblom.
Over.
I like the over. Yeah, I was gonna say I like the over. Not only that, Chicago's on the back to back. Detroit is
4 games and
had
they're in a terrible spot.
yeah.
End of a long, long road trip.
It's the
Uh,
last game of a road trip.
yeah, I think they'll have. It's the last game spurt here, though.
Yep.
So
Last game, 6 game road trip.
it's the last game of the road trip spurt. But they did have a good road trip. So
Mm-hmm.
because they won against Seattle, uh, Seattle, Vancouver. Wasn't there an Eastern one there? Calgary. They won against Seattle, Vancouver, Calgary. Lost to Edmonton. So I mean, if they lost this one, it wouldn't be the end of the world. And I can't take Gibson. But Gibson, isn't he like? No, no, he almost had a shot. Yeah, he let three. He let three in against Calgary in the third there. I can't trust Gibson to save.
Yeah.
You
Give
could
me
probably get Chicago team total over at a good price.
give me the over. Give me Alex DeBrincat goal. Um Nazar's been better at home, but is no. That doesn't look good. I mean, you can probably take Bertuzzi 3 shots. He's had 3 shots in 3 of the last 4 games versus Detroit. He played for Detroit, right? That's his old team.
Yeah, Bertuzzi overshots. I like it. He if he's playing up on the top line again.
Yeah, he probably is. He was
It's
up
just
there today.
such a horrible loss for Chicago against St. Louis. There, it's just
Yes.
so bad, so bad, bad loss. Don't want to be losing
Yeah,
again.
he's still on the top
Oh,
line.
Bedard's injured.
Oh, I was just gonna say that. I'm looking
Bedard's
for
injured.
Bedard in it. So you got Nazar up on the top. Oh, that's right. Did you see the end of that game?
Yeah,
That was right on the face-off.
yeah. No, I didn't because I blacked out,
Oh yeah, so
and it looked
there
bad. I
was
heard.
there was like zero point 0.8 seconds on the clock left. Offensive ozone face-off,
Oh,
and whoever was
oh,
on the other side like lunged right into him and just Like a football move, just shouldered him, but shouldered him right with the cross stick, right on his shoulder, and he just dropped. And he went running off, holding his arm like if it was either broke, dislocated,
Dislocated
something, but he
shoulder.
couldn't pick up anything. Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's got a dislocated shoulder. He won't be worth playing tomorrow. So that changes everything. That changes
yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah. Because then it's like, where does your offense generate from, and who's
Nazar
going to
goes to
be
the
your
top line. You
scorer?
take him over shots. You take Nazar
Yep.
over shots,
And
points, or whatever.
you can tell that the books are adjusting for that because his over 1.5 is minus 200.
Oh yeah,
For but
that's why
Bertuzzi, on
it's
the other
plus one.
hand,
That's why it's plus 160 for Chicago.
yeah, and that's why it's so high. Like, I mean, then you just, for me, I'm gonna audible and go to Detroit's team total because I don't know if I can trust Chicago. I mean, Chicago probably still puts up 3 against Gibson, but I'd be more susceptible to, Chicago. You don't have
Him being out
Bedard.
will keep it at a 6, though. That's a good thing. But I still think it's over. Over game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because Gibson sucks. But man, it makes it tougher to score when you don't have him in it. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that which makes it tougher on the over. Yeah, Detroit over 3.5 is minus 115. They scored over 3.5 goals in 5 straight games
Yeah, I
before
know.
they got shut out 4-1 to Edmonton.
How many days off have they had since that Edmonton?
They played yesterday, so they got one
One
day
day.
break.
One day off.
So
From
they
Edmonton
traveled.
to Chicago is
They probably traveled after the game
time
and then spent
change.
all day today.
Yeah, a little bit of a time change there, Edmonton to Chicago. Is it? Yeah,
Last game of a road trip.
last game of a road trip.
Chicago's on a back to back.
Chicago's on a back to back. They
So you'll
fucked up
probably have a
losing
little
that
bit
St.
of.
Louis game, man. They totally fucked up. But
Yeah.
should have been. It should have been Spencer Knight in this spot. Soderblom there. Like I think Blashill really dropped the ball here. I could actually see them losing this game now. The more I think about it.
I'd like to take Soderblom saves, but I'd be afraid of. Well, I mean, they're not going to yank them, right? It's a back to back.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah,
So, I mean,
I think I would
Detroit.
like Soderblom saves if it's a good price, and you're probably going to get like a 22.5 or something like that. There's a road
Yeah, I
team.
mean,
Yeah,
Detroit put up 46 shots on goal on them in the game uh,
that would be.
last
I
month.
think that would be my best bet on this game. Soderblom over
Yeah.
saves. I agree.
It's probably going to be like 25, 20, probably 26. Probably 26, if I'm guessing. 26 and a half. Just given that he took 46, or Detroit put up 46 last game. You're going to have Chicago without Bedard and without his defensive ability skills. Nazar's fast. I don't know how much of good he. I mean, obviously he's not Bedard. But yeah, I like Bertuzzi shots. And I like. You know what you can probably do? Because Bertuzzi's line has been moved up to 2.5. Take Detroit team total over 3. Bertuzzi 2 shots, 2+ shots, or over 1.5, and parlay those two together. They should coincide Detroit takes the lead early. It's going to lead more to Chicago shots. Bertuzzi's been shooting like crazy. No Bedard. I know he's going to be up there with Nazar, but somebody's going to have to create offense.
Yeah,
Like
I
early.
like Bertuzzi shots for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I like uh did you just say that? I kind of zoned out because I was reading the comments, but did you mention Larkin there?
No, I didn't.
Because Larkin is gonna have nobody to play against him. So I mean Larkin over shots without Bedard there, he doesn't have to fuck around with Bedard. You
Yeah, I like that.
know? So
That'll be a good same game parlay game. Like I'm sure you could put Larkin and DeBrink at point. You could probably take Larkin shots, Bertuzzi shots, and then knock it down to like over 5.5. Like parlay all that shit together, you'll probably get like a plus 400.
and this is two divisional. I like the draw here too. I could see Detroit at the end of a road trip pulling out a point would be nice for them.
It'll
Uh,
be 3-3.
yeah, 3-3 exact score. Sure. Neither team is good at first periods. Oh wait, Detroit is. I got that. Oh, Detroit's pretty good. Chicago is really good at first periods at home, but I don't know coming off that back to back. That being said, and here's the other thing about taking Chicago. If you wanted to take Chicago at plus 160, it's that whole the captain's out game. Everybody steps up and plays balls out because what happened to Bedard. They're going to play hard for their captain. That happens over and over and over again. I may just take Chicago for that reason
Yeah.
because Detroit is going to be at the end of the rope here, and I think Detroit should die off in the third. So maybe Chicago second period or something like that. Like Chicago's going to play balls out without Bedard. With that happening to Bedard, you can be sure shit Bedard's going to be in that room going, fucking go, you bastard. Like it always does that. It always does that. It's that step up. Everybody steps up when their captain's out. They play good. Not it doesn't last forever, but it usually lasts the first game. So I could see Chicago maybe winning that just on pure adrenaline. So draw and dog, and then just challenge Detroit to and over saves for Soderblom. That's what I like. You got your own shit. We got one more game, right? Two more. Games.
Two. We got Nashville and
You
Colorado.
got everything on your shit that you got there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. I got.
Yeah, I'm not going to look at the second period stuff. We got to move on here, and we're not going to do the day games. You guys can watch the video from that we did yesterday for the day games. We talked about it a little bit. Oh, actually, when we do the rundown, we'll talk about the day games a little bit when we go into whatever.
Yeah. I was also thinking about. I don't know. Will you be available tomorrow early? Like I don't know about before the first game, but maybe before the second game.
Why is it for what?
Because I was thinking of just hopping on and doing something live.
Well, let me
You
know
know, but
tomorrow on your show.
okay.
On your
I mean,
show.
it doesn't matter. We can do mine. We can do yours. Either one. I would just gonna. I also had a buddy of mine ask me if I'd be interested in doing some spaces, so that would be another option if we wanted to do that. But yeah, I'll message you in the morning.
Message me in
See
the
what
morning.
I
I'll
got
send
going
you
on.
my number and you can call me. And
Okay.
talk.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to these
Nashville,
last two.
Colorado.
Isn't this a revenge game for Colorado? Yeah, we already said that.
This is
This is
this
your
is
Hymes
the
moment. This is your Hymes moment game.
yeah.
Hernandez has been running back and forth from Colorado to Nashville's dressing room now for 3 days, just preparing and backing him up with as much Hymes as possible because it's just going to be that kind of a it's going to be that kind of a day for them. They're going to get fucking
Yeah.
destroyed. Was it minus 400?
350. Pretty close.
350.
I got one play in this game, maybe two plays. Manny 0404 kind of alluded to it. I'm going to be on McKinnon over
McKinnon
four and a half
overshot shots.
shots.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a given. He
The
is going
only
to,
thing about that in this game is that Colorado could be up 4-0 in the first, and then he won't shoot
yeah,
anymore unless he scores all four.
yeah,
I've been betting that for a while now, but this game I would take it easy on it. I'm sure
yeah,
he could do it, but he could do it just in goals alone.
yeah. I mean, I would think that you kind of maybe you don't put it all on his shots. I would do his goal, his 2 points,
Over
and
one
his
point,
over
over
four
one
and
and
a
a half
half
points.
shots.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, two
Combination
points,
of
goal,
that.
and over four and a half shots. That's the way I'll play it. Maybe split it up and put, a third on each if you don't want to play a full unit. But I think, like I was looking at his numbers a few minutes ago. He's hit that over five line in 7 straight games. And in 6 straight games, he's had 6 or more shots. And in 2 straight games, or 3 out of the last 4, he's had 7 shots. Then you look at his
Yeah.
home splits. And his home splits, he's hit that 73% of the time. And then when
Mm.
you look at his head to head match, or his head to head is 73% of the time. When you look at his home splits alone, he's hit that in 4 straight and in 57% of the season. So
I'll
I
tell
just
you
think,
what you could do here is go to FanDuel and take his shots first period.
oh yeah, he'll have take just two. He'll have more than two, or at least two in the first period for
Two
sure.
or three or whatever, maybe ladder it up. And then
Let me see.
if Colorado's up 3-4-0, then you got your first period and you don't need to worry about the full games. Maybe split it because I think this is going to be useless in net too. Like I think this is a scheduled fuck up. This is like I don't know. If Nashville wins this game, I'd be absolutely blown away. Blown away.
I I I'm looking at his first period history, and it's kind of exactly what I found in that Sergachev play that I sent you the other day. He's had 3 shots on goal in the first period in his last 3 games
Yeah.
at home. At home, anyways, not on the road. And then he's had more than 2 shots on goal in the first period in 4 straight games. So, I mean, I don't know what his one is. His one's probably going to be juicy, but I like 2 in the first period. I could see that. Him at home coming. I mean, I feel like McKinnon's one of those ones like, if you embarrass me, I'm going to get on my horse
Oh yeah.
and just run around and
Take him
have a
for two
3 point
goals.
game.
Take him for
Yeah,
two goals.
two goals, 3 points,
Yeah.
something like that. I could definitely see him. It's gonna be Saros, probably. I don't see why you would not play him. Yeah, Saros and Wedgwood.
No, I wouldn't doubt if it was Ahonen in here. Why not? I would throw Ahonen. I'd throw him to the wolves. Fuck that. You know you're gonna lose this game. Jesus Christ, what the hell?
Yeah, let him get peppered. Don't let Saros get peppered.
Yeah.
You
Why
know?
the fuck?
And I mean, it's not a really much look ahead for Nashville. They play St. Louis on Monday. Colorado, on the other hand, they play Seattle on Tuesday. So Yeah, I could see a 6-2 game, 5-2 game,
What's
something
the
like that.
first period puck line for Colorado? That'll take Colorado to score 2 goals in the first period. That'll give you some plus money. Colorado scored 2 goals in the first period. Or one and over 1.5, over 2. Split it.
So over 1.5 first period is minus 135.
Really?
And
That's not even plus money. Over 2 is
well,
probably
no,
even
no,
money.
no. I'm saying game total over 1.5 for first period. So
No,
both
no,
teams, not
no.
just Colorado.
Oh, game total is minus 135 over first period.
Yeah,
Take it. Jesus. But if, I mean, do that. Nashville might score one, I guess, I
yeah. It's
suppose.
Wedgwood. It is Wedgwood.
So, but I'd rather take just Colorado team total over 1.5 first period. That's probably going to be plus money.
Oh
Two
yeah,
goal
plus 185.
plus 185 for Colorado team total over 1.5. That's
Mm-hmm.
gold, dude. That is gold.
Yeah,
There's a bet for you. Jeez.
185 on Fanatics.
I can't believe you're getting. I don't think you're getting that anywhere else but Fanatics. Like, I don't.
A flat. Well, you got 185, then you got 175 on DK,
Still,
and then 170 on Fluff, and then everything else drops. It goes all the way down to 146. You can
absolutely
get over one, a flat one at minus 122.
both. Ladder minus 1 and 1.5. You could do that every period except for the third. Like, do it first period and second period. Do it both. Shit. I mean, I'd even go 2.5. I don't. I wouldn't be surprised if they score 3 in the first period tomorrow. Like, just come out, balls out, and gun them. And you can alt Colorado team total over too. Alt it up to 4.5. I'm not.
There
I
was
would
four
not be
goals in the
surprised if
first.
this.
There was four goals in the first period in that last game.
Yeah,
2-2.
yeah. I don't think Nashville's getting them this time though. I think Colorado's getting them all. This is like fucking 6-7-0. They're gonna beat the Jesus out of them.
Yeah.
He caught us in a bad spot. We didn't really care. They had Florida next, and now you're coming to our barn. Okay, let's just remind you here that you suck ass. That's what Colorado's going to do here. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you beat us at your barn when you're in a bad spot, but they're going to show them here. Right from the get go. I think they're just going to pummel the fuck out of them. So just play team total over 4.5. They may like let up after a while because they don't need to. I mean, they don't want to kill themselves either. But first 2 periods, I think they're just going to pick their number here, whatever they want to beat them by. I don't think Nashville scores fuck all. If you want to bet, have some fun, bet shutout, Colorado shutout.
Yeah.
Nashville team total under 2 will probably pay okay.
And I want to go to the last one, Calgary, LA. What a shit show.
Yeah.
Man, I want to take Calgary here. Wolf and Kemper. Maybe take the under. Well, it's 5.5. I could still see the under. Calgary's won 5 of the last 6 versus LA. LA is horrible at home. Calgary is horrible on the road. They have not played once this year. Calgary's coming in off of that 3-4 loss to Detroit day before yesterday. They won 3 straight before that, beating Buffalo, Utah, and Minnesota. They are first game of a 2-game road trip. they play Los Angeles, then they head out to San Jose, staying in California, then going back home to play Seattle like on Wednesday of next week. Los Angeles, on the other hand, um, is at home. They are just came off of a 2 game road trip. This is a single game at home, and then they head back out on the road. So, I mean, it's a Calgary spot, in my opinion. You got LA just coming home for that one weird game and heading back out. You're going to have Wolf in net. I do like maybe Kemper saves. I could see Calgary putting up a lot of shots, although LA tends to play pretty good defense. And I would lean the under, but it's at 5.5. I think it's just a Calgary spot, in my opinion.
No goals first 5 under 6.5.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
It's all I'm betting on that game. No goals first 5 under 6.5. I'd put a little bit on Calgary because it is a horrific spot for LA. Coming off the road from Seattle after a long road trip, one at home, and then they're off to Dallas, and then they're back out east playing Florida and Tampa. Like, fuck, this is a really bad spot for LA. I'll put a little bit on Calgary. I don't really trust them, but
yeah, I don't either.
I could see
but
it.
If I'm picking a side,
draw and dog, no goals in the first 5. The only thing that worries me about no goals in the first 5 is LA. I would say Calgary. If you're going to take Calgary, take them first goal, first period, or something like that, because LA is going to be just getting off the road, all disheveled. Everybody disbanded to talk to their families and shit, and then they're coming back in here. They already suck at home. The only thing is, I think Calgary is diabolically bad at first periods, if I remember correctly. Yeah. But it does feel like that could be a spot that Calgary could score first in.
Yeah, I like Fiala shots and Blake Coleman shots. Fiala hasn't been really good at home. He's better on the road, but head-to-head wise, he looks really good. And then Blake Coleman over 1.5 shots. He's been pretty good at home. Missed in his last game, but he's covered in 80% of the games versus LA and 69% of the season. I like those two.
Under first period probably too, but I could definitely see that. I could see draw first period. Calgary morning line, like split it up. Calgary puck line first period. If you hit either one of those, you're good. But no goals first 10 under 6.5 is my play there. That's what I like the best out of that play. That game. All right, should we click this shit?
Before my wife breaks down the door.
Okay. All right. Hymes Body Lube. It's the best there. I said it. Pearlo Dance for the Land. Thank you for sharing and liking. Do your finger Pilates there so you can like and subscribe. And at me, 2 people added me because they reposted this on Twitter, or they shared this on Twitter at Pearlo's NHL POW. So if you do, of course, I'll send you the gift basket of Hymes Body Lube. This time you'll get the travel package. I like it because they got the little ones. I don't know what you use them for. I don't know how you could possibly only use that much Hymes at one time, but they got them in there anyways. They're kind of cute. You can put them on your tree. There. Little ornament on your tree. Hymes ornament. And you get the Hymes mug. I love lube. Gotta have that one too. Okay. Let's get to it. All the clips in the land here. You got to go right back to the beginning. You got your notes out and you got your spreadsheets and all that shit going on.
Yep.
Right on. We're
I am
going back
good.
to we'll go back to the afternoon games. We'll just quickly go over them a little bit. Starting with New Jersey and Anaheim. I think that's the first one, is it? Yeah.
All Anaheim money line and Seneki over 1 assist or 1+ assists. That's all I
Yeah.
had.
I got Anaheim team total over if Markstrom is in net. Anaheim money line. And slight lean to the over to the game. And I like McKinnon or why do I always forget? It's McTavish. I like McTavish
Mason
for points.
McTavish. Yeah.
He's been potting a couple. He's been getting points, and he's come back. He was huge last year for over shots, and he's coming back again. Lacombe over shots has been shooting like son of a bitch. So it's another one. All right, Dre, what are we doing with Ottawa, Minnesota Wild? It's probably depends
Um,
on
I think that's probably going to be a pass for me for right now. I don't know if Hughes is going to play. I want to see what those lineups look like. We think it's probably going to be Wallstat and Allmark maybe. So yeah, just a complete pass for me right now.
Who's their backup? Menelainen. I wonder. They're not going to put Menelainen in here. Anyways, you can go to our video yesterday. We talked more about it. So I'm leaning to the under there in that game. And I think yesterday I was on Ottawa. But if you go to our yesterday's video, it was only 2 hours long. So, I mean, but if you go to, or you can go to the clip that I did from yesterday, and we talked more about these games. So we're not going to get too far into it. San Jose, Pittsburgh Penguins.
Askarov saves if it's Askarov. Maybe Crosby goal. I really don't have a side in this. I could see possibly the over. You're not going to have Jari, so it's probably going to be Novjalkovic, or it might be Skinner. But yeah, I'll wait to see what these lineups look like in the morning. But my initial thing would be Askarov saves and possibly Pitt team total over.
I like Askarov saves, but I don't like Pitt team total over. I actually, if Skinner's in net, I kind of lean to the under here because they're probably going to play pretty defensive for their new goaltender. So I could see the under, but I like that over saves though, for sure. And I lean to Pittsburgh, but what's the price? You got to be in regulation probably, right?
Yeah.
They're going to play hard for their new goaltender. And if teams play really hard against San Jose, they usually win. Tampa Bay Islanders.
Lean Tampa Bay. I don't know what that line is. We may see Vasilevsky back in net tomorrow. Currently showing Johannesson, but lean Tampa Bay.
No, we actually found out that it won't be, right? He's not. He won't be in tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm all
125.
I'm all over
130.
Tampa Bay, whether it's Johansson in that or not. I got a minus 130, and that's a good price for me. I just think it's a tough spot for the Islanders. You can see what we said about that game tomorrow. Also, Horvat's out. So.
Oh yeah.
Now we'll get into a little more detail because we did them today. Montreal versus the Rangers.
Montreal versus the Rangers. I liked the Rangers money line. I like Lafreniere over 1.5 shots, minus 132. Zibanejad assist plus 145. Zibanejad goal plus 198.
It depends on the goaltender. If it's Fowler in it against Sturkin, I kind of lean Montreal a little bit, just because I think they're going to play the same as they were at Pittsburgh, but more on the draw. I kind of like a draw here. If it's Montembeault, Bowl, I like the Rangers, and I like Hudson over 1.5 shots is one of my props. You got to remember, I play tons of props, so I'm not telling you all the props because we'll be here till 7:00 in the morning if I did that. But I do like that one quite a bit. Hudson over shots. Carolina versus Philadelphia.
All I have written down is Aho assist at plus 117.
I like, yeah, this was a tough game. I like the under. I like the draw. And again, this is depending on who's going to be in net. If it's Anderson in net, I'm going to put a little bit on Philadelphia. And I like Vladar over saves if it's Vladar. Vladar over saves. That was a big one there. Okay, Washington, Winnipeg.
Washington money line. That's the only thing I have currently.
Yeah, I like Washington money line, and I probably like him team total over too. Yeah, it's Chikrin over shots. Has he been going over?
I don't know.
And Protus has been shooting an awful lot as of late. So a couple guys there to look at. Like I said, I have lots of props, but I know those two come to the top of my head that I would look at. Vegas, Columbus.
My initial lean would be Vegas, but my only play I like currently right now in this game is Braden Bowman over 1.5 shots at minus 110.
I kind of like Greaves over saves because I take it all the time, although Vegas is a low shot volume team. Columbus is a high shot on team. And Marchenko, Fantilli, and Jenner, take them all for a point. Parlay them all together. Parlay them together. Fantilli has been going over his shots like almost every game, pretty much. Marchenko fell short last time, but with Jenner there, that line is way better with Jenner there. He digs out the puck and gets it out to Fantilli. So I like Fantilli for a goal and overshots or something like that. Yeah. Edmonton, Toronto.
Lean Toronto money line. Austin Matthews over 3.5 shots on goal. That's it.
Yeah, I'm looking at Toronto money line as well. I said the under. Toronto's just been so under. I just ride those unders. I know it's, but the series history suggests otherwise. The series history has suggested otherwise a couple times here. Montreal too, and they still went under. So I think they're going to keep on trying to play that way, and they got the better goaltender. Matchups suggest this could be a draw too. I could see a draw. I can see a draw. But right now, I'm looking at Toronto. I don't like Edmonton on the road. And I don't think that trade really helped them worth shit. So, Florida, Dallas.
Robertson anytime goal and Rodriguez over 1.5 shots. Really don't lean aside yet. I'll see what the lineups and. Well, yeah, Verhage shots has been pretty solid. I don't know what it looks like versus Dallas, but I could see that for sure. Verhage goal too.
Verhage goal, yeah. He's been flying. I just got a gut on Florida here, and it's a gut that goes against like the spot quite a little bit, but I just got a feeling they want to slam Dallas here. I just saw that feeling. And I think they have enough hoops. I think they've got that mojo going enough that they think they can win this one and against Tampa Bay as well. I think they feel like they can do them both. I'm a Florida fan. Have been ever since they traded for Matthew Tkachuk. And I watch them all the time, and they have it back. They have that energy back. Detroit, Chicago.
Detroit, Chicago. I like the over 6 in that game. I like Alex DeBrincat anytime goal. Tyler Bertuzzi over 2.5 shots. and Soderblom saves if it is less than 26 and a half. It's 26 and a half or less.
I like that. What were those again? Sorry.
Over 6 goals. Over 6 goals.
Yeah, over.
Alex
Yeah.
DeBrincat goal. Tyler Bertuzzi over 2.5 shots. And Soderblom saves.
Yeah. I also am going to look at Larkin because without having to screw around with Bedard, I think he'll shoot a lot. I think that top line will do really good without Bedard in there. But yeah, I like point props there quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Kane has been playing. Oh, Kane's back, and you got to take Kane.
Oh, yeah.
Kane's back in Chicago. He's been hotter than shit. I'll take Kane for a goal, or point or assist or whatever. Kopp has been getting points on that line too. You might want to. You could take him for a point, probably at a pretty good price. Yeah, a good prop game, I think. Cider over shots. Yeah. He's been going over his shots all the time.
Yeah, that should be a good prop game for sure.
Yeah. I think I promised I would do props. Which one did I say I would do props for? I think it was that one. Nashville, Colorado. It's just the Hymes body loop special here. Nashville's fucking. Nashville's gonna need a lot. We have salve too. We have Hymes salve. Although body lube usually works just fine. Some people like it's very expensive. But we have some salve, and Nashville's going to need a lot of it. A lot of it. Fortunately, they're millionaires because it's like freaking $500 a gram. So, but
anyways. I like McKinnon over 4.5 shots. Possibly sprinkle him for 2+ points and a goal. I'm going to look into this game a little bit more since it's the evening game. Try to maybe hone in on some more props, but yeah, just McKinnon. I know that the money line, and it's kind of hard to play Colorado. I don't know what their team total is going to be. I'm sure 3.5 is probably going to be juiced. Maybe Sorrow saves. I could see them trying to pepper the hell out of him and run up the score on him. So that might look good too.
What does Nashville have after this? I just have a feeling it's not going to be. They're not going to do this to Saros. I just have a feeling it's going to be.
They have.
This is what you have a backup for, to get wrecked by.
They play St. Louis on the 15th. So they get a day break. Right. Or 2-day break and then play St. Louis.
And nothing else after that. Maybe, I would if I were them, but. I would put the backup in here. I'd just concede this fucking game. Would I ever bet on Colorado? Yeah, of course. I already have. I not only bet on Colorado, I bet on Vegas. I also bet the finals: Colorado, Tampa, Colorado, Florida, Colorado, Carolina.
Oh, it says would never bet on this, meaning like the minus.
Oh, I thought you said would you ever bet on this? Oh, never bet on this game. Is that what you're saying? You would never bet on this game? Why not?
Probably never bet the minus 350 because it's a minus 350.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet that, but I would bet what I said. McKinnon overshots first period. Over 2.5.
Oh, yeah, +2.
Ladder it up. McKinnon overshots first period. I would bet Colorado over goals first period. So over 1.5 goals first period. Hey, look at that. Just when we're finishing up, Jonathan comes in. I'm going to remember West Coast hockey now. Yeah. So I know that he's in. Thanks for coming in, Johnny. You're the best, bro. So over 1.5 goals, Colorado team total over. I would ladder it up to 2 and 2.5, but you put the bigger one on 1.5. I think they might. I'm not sure if they're going to take it easy on them down the stretch here, but I think they want to get 6 or 7 goals on them, somewhere around there. So I would take the alt Colorado goals, but whatever they're giving you 4.5, they should do that. If that doesn't happen here, then I don't know. Revenge spot. I think they spanked the crap out of them. What did they have next? What is it? Colorado doesn't have to take it easy either, do they? Like they don't have anything coming up.
No.
Yeah. They can just go out and have fun and beat the shit out of them here. You can take some odd guys for goals too, like Colton, just raggedy guys for big plus money for goals and assists. Landeskog, you probably would enjoy this here. Probably get him for a pretty good price. Although it'll be juiced, it'll be hard to find value in this game, I think. All right. Nichushkin's back up on the second line. He's been down on the third. You might want to take him for an assist or something like that. But yeah, have fun with it, Finley's back lineup. He's been out for a while. He was scoring before. Take one on him, too. Take a whole bunch of stuff like that with them. And this is the last game? Did we miss one here? Did we get them all?
Nope. Got them all.
Calgary, LA. Nobody gives a fuck.
Blake Coleman over 1.5 shots, and I lean Calgary. That's it.
Avs first goal. Okay. Oh, Avs goal in first 5. Hey, let's see. He comes in and just brings in the pearls right there. Just boom.
I was thinking he said first, like half, maybe 0.5 at home is 11-1.
Minus 0.5, yeah. At home, why not? Yeah. I don't even mind like minus 1.5 first period. Use your creative juices, my friends. Over minus 1.5 first period will probably give you pretty good for Colorado in this game. Sorry. So you had Coleman over shots.
That's it. I'm leaning Calgary money line. Wolf versus Kemper.
No goals first 5. Under 6.5 would be my biggest bet on here. Under 1.5 first period. And then that's it. That's all I need to do. I know I will put a little bit on Calgary just because it's plus 160. Wolf is going to be in net. It's a brutal spot for LA. Come home for 1, and then you're out to Dallas, and then you're going to play Florida and Tampa Bay. Brutal spot. All right. We did her, buddy. We got her done in
under
3 hours. That's not bad for a 10-game slate for us. We've gone a lot longer than that before. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Ben. Everybody else that has been in here, your array of travel pearls. And I forgot. You get in that you get a little pearl necklace. Just a small pearl necklace. I don't know what you're going to use it for. Use it for your dog. Dogs like pearl necklaces, right? Pretty sure. So you can have a Pearlo's necklace for your dog. Absolutely. Your dog deserves to have a Pearls of Wisdom necklace for sure. We should do that. I gotta do that specifically. I'll bring it up at the meeting. That's my full 42. You're listening to Exotic Picks. Go check him out in his socials. Go check him out on his Twitter. You can get all his socials there. Pearlo's NHL POW, and my stage name at Tony's Picks. So you can purchase and donate to the Chafety Fund, charity for chafing, no chafing in the land. Donate for that. Huge, huge, huge thing. I got Donald Trump on this. I'm telling you. You know the whole Tylenol stuff that he was doing? Just wait till he gets on the no chafing thing. Donald Trump's behind it 100%. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe and all that. And thanks for coming in. Love you all. Take care. Okay. Bye.
Thanks. We'll see ya. Peace.